up your voices. He's listening for you. There once was a dreamer with stars in his eyes. He raised up the walls from the dust of the night, so mortals could burn with undying light. Oh, sing for the one who fashioned this flame, who gave us the arena, who gave us the game. He watches in silence with kindness unseen, the Lord of the Crucible, guardian of dreams. Every tear, every fall, every cry, and lifts up the fallen so they never truly die. In his house of warm waters and shimmering stone, he offers new mornings for those who atone. Oh, sing for the one who fashioned this flame, who gave us the arena, who gave us the game. Though ancient and lonely, his heart remains true. He built us a kingdom where legends renew. So raise up your voices, he's listening for you. There once was a dreamer with stars in his eyes. He raised up the walls from the dust of the night, so mortals could burn with undying light. Oh, sing for the one who fashioned this flame, who gave us the arena, who gave us the game. He watches in silence with kindness unseen, the Lord of the Crucible, guardian of dreams. Every tear, every fall, every cry, and lifts up the fallen so they never truly die. In his house of warm waters and shimmering stone, he offers new mornings for those who atone. Oh, sing for the one who fashioned this flame, who gave us the arena, who gave us the game. Though ancient and lonely, his heart remains true. He built us a kingdom where legends renew. So raise up your voices, he's listening for you. There once was a dreamer with stars in his eyes. He raised up the walls from the dust of the night, so mortals could burn with undying light. Oh, sing for the one who fashioned this flame, who gave us the arena, who gave us the game. He watches in silence with kindness unseen, the Lord of the Crucible, guardian of dreams. He hears every cheer, every fall, every cry, and lifts up the fallen so they never truly die. In his house of warm waters and shimmering stone, he offers new mornings for those who atone. Oh, sing for the one who fashioned this flame, who gave us the arena, who gave us the game. Though ancient and lonely, his heart remains true. He built us a kingdom where legends renew. So raise up your voices, he's listening for you. There once was a dreamer with stars in his eyes. He raised up the walls from the dust of the night, so mortals could burn with undying light. Oh, sing for the one who fashioned this flame, who gave us the arena, who gave us the game. He watches in silence with kindness unseen, the Lord of the Crucible, guardian of.
And let us know when Rose can start her breakdown of the last session.
Shit.
What'd you do?
Hit the wrong button. Okay.
Oh.
Go for it.
So one must appreciate the arena's director's sense of scale. After a remarkable brief intermission, we stepped through the next portal. Expecting perhaps a slightly larger wizard or a more aggressive elemental of the local wildlife for our final round of the day. However, a massive mother dragon loomed over a towering nest. She didn't offer a polite introduction. She let out a blood-curdling roar. It was, and I must admit, an utterly epic stage, a performance none of us will ever forget. The party worked in perfect chaotic harmony. Emily unleashing massive crackling waves of offensive magic, while Zelvia managed a brightly feat of divine, completely blinding the dragon at a critical moment. Lilith moved like smooth tides, keeping our vitals intact with her healing arts. As for me, I directed the choreography of the battlefield by casting Enlarge on Remington, transforming our Warforged juggernaut into a towering mountain of iron. Used my arcane focus to levitate one of the precious dragon eggs, gracefully moving it away from the mother's reach. Remington found new bravery and decided to mock the dragon's parenting skills before bringing down a massive stone pillar, crashing on top of the nest. One of the eggs was unfortunately a casualty of the war. But to absolutely no one's surprise, it was our quiet shadow, Hated Silence, who delivered the final poetic blow. It seems to be a reoccurring thing for him, always stealing the final curtain. Still, as for our group of newbies, we hauled quite a bit of gold and 2 intact dragon eggs, which wasn't half bad. We are developing a rather exquisite chemistry. With the blood and ash washed away from the fight, Remington marched off towards Scud's workshop, while the rest of us repaired to the local bathhouse. It was an opportunity for some mandatory cast bonding time. We indulged in a lavish spread of food and a massive keg of beer, specifically to keep Hated pleased. Speaking of offerings, I quietly arranged for a little delivery. The bath itself, however, provided its own comedy. Hated stubbornly refused to disrobe, sitting in the water fully dressed. A bath attendant walked in and took one look at our soggy halfling when, with a swift click of casual magic, he instantly stripped him naked, right there in the pool. As we dined, Sylvia began questioning the architect with one of the staff members. The staff informed us it belonged to the Lord, the very same figure that had been staring daggers at us from the pillbox during our fight. A formal request was sent to this mysterious director immediately. Naturally, I perked up. I do love meeting men of high station, especially those who are already watching me. We made a toast to the group. We discovered that Amy was some sort of essential elemental miracle, some sort of water alien. As I tried to pry further into the group, Lilith cut right through my charm with a deliciously sharp point. Instead of prying into everyone else's lives, perhaps I should open up to the party myself. Touché, my love. Caught in the snare, a fraction of the truth, I revealed my noble upbringing before closing the curtain on that detail. Zelvia chimed in, confessing that she too was of noble, but ran away. A shared script, it seems. Our intimate gather was interrupted by 2 tieflings, Rosalind and Damon. Rosalind practically vibrated with excitement upon seeing Lilith, instantly offering a place to stay and inviting her. By extension, her quote-unquote friends to dinner. Lilith shot a wonderful, bewildered, strained look at the word friends. I eagerly kind of forced myself into the dinner party. Lilith was visibly not happy, but the charming Damon agreed. Hated Amy and Sylvia remained at the bathhouse. I was interrogated by Lilith and Roslyn about why I wanted to be a part of the Crucible, and I'm pretty sure that was it. I wrote more, but it's not important.
I mean, it very much so is.
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
I think that's it.
And that does pretty much sum up where we were sitting at the end of the last session. So, with that being said, we are going to fade away from the awkward dinner table at Ruby's and go back over to the bathhouse where Zelvia has watched, Hated and Ami get themselves dressed, and she, as well as them, received the note. Excuse me, I'm very gassy all of a sudden. About her upgrades for the shopping. And then at this point, we're going to go to Zelvia. What are you doing at this point? You've
I
kind of seen all
recall,
this go down.
you're referring to after they've left for the dinner party.
Correct. You've seen them all kind of leave. You've watched Rosalind come in, do her big, Lilith, say hi to everybody, invite you all out to Ruby's for dinner. You see Ami and Hated kind of deciding what they're going to do, picking at the table, pulling themselves together. And what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and to know Hated better because I'm curious. I suspect that he has more of a name than Hated. Or at the very least, I want to know the origins of his name. So I'm going to look in his face and ask him straight up.
So have the conversation with him. Walk up, and so you walk up to Hated and say,
So, is there a story behind your name, Hated? Or is that even really your name?
The name is Silence. I was
Hmm.
dropped off, abandoned, more to say, as a infant. I was raised by a shady group of people. We don't need to get too much into that. Um, but as I got older and went through harsh training regiments, uh, I started developing a hatred for being alone or being in quiet places. So I turned to drinking, which is why you see me constantly drunk. The
I'm
reason you ran away from your home?
I Sylvia giggles nervously. I made a mistake about who I could be comfortable with. And yeah, it was either I stayed
Hmm,
or possibly died. So I took my chances on the road. But even if, you've had a bad childhood, wouldn't you want to, start fresh with a name that, you know, gives you more hope for the world?
what hope does one have when they constantly hear screaming when they close their eyes?
Ah, okay. Well, fair point. I've heard of soldiers going through that. Well, hmm. I don't suppose you're the sort to type to talk to one of the healers about your life, are you? I've heard that
No,
helps.
it's either booze or money.
No, I'm gonna make sure you're not alone anymore.
Well, as long as there's need and I can get drunk, I don't care who's around. Just don't die when I need you guys.
Oh, that's an attitude to have.
I'm 2 feet tall.
Oh.
What do you expect? I can't reach the top shelf.
You don't have to reach the top shelf. You can lean on to
As
others for support.
Why do you think I said not to die when I needed you? Sometimes I can't reach the keg by myself.
So we're only good for handing you your
Getting me
next
drunk?
drink?
Yes.
And
I rely on nobody except myself, and that's how I have been. So don't expect much from me.
mm. Sylvia shakes her head. She wanted to try and break through his shell, but she wasn't sure how to go about that when he was always in a drunken stupor.
So, Ami, are we going to Ruby's or are we going to go shopping? Zelvia, are you coming shopping, or are you going to go have some
Oh,
extracurricular activities again?
that
Seemed a little beat up last time.
that was one time, and I was curious. What would you like to do besides getting drunk?
Get drunk, but there's not much more to my life.
Surely you don't mean that. There, there's
I
got to be
absolutely
something.
no.
Well, what if we find you a hobby?
Drinking is my hobby. Killing people is my hobby.
Okay. Well, what about um? Okay, killing and drinking. There's got to be something productive instead.
Yeah, productive.
Well,
I
killing
kill
can
people
be
that need to be
productive.
dead.
Yes, I suppose. Well, Sylvia paces around, trying to think of something. All
Look,
right,
girl,
why
if
don't
you
we
want to
go?
go shopping, you can learn more about us as we go shopping.
Let's go
I'm
shopping.
tired of
Maybe
standing in this bathhouse. It smells like flowers.
there's nothing wrong with flowers, but let's go shopping. Maybe I can find something around town to inspire you to have a different hobby
Well,
than being a drunkard.
I got inspiration. There's a tavern that we all met up at. Come buy me a drink. Maybe we can think of something.
All right, fine, I'll buy you a drink. I'll go
Anya,
grab
are
my
you
gold.
joining us?
Tommy pokes her head out from the bed area. Yeah, sure, I'm coming.
Excuse me. So, all right, you guys are going to kind of wander back town towards, let's call it town square. At this point, you guys have been kind of had a chance to. It's getting towards the middle of the night. So, you guys have had a chance to have dinner, fill your bellies. You're headed out to kind of check out Times Square. You notice a lot of them are kind of shut down for the evening. It's closing time, more or less. And then we are going to flip over here to Remington. Forgive me, I changed that order just a little bit. Not sorry. And you are still at Scuds. About ready to take off. You got your upgrades and all that sort of thing. What are you doing?
Sorry, my voice settings messed up.
No, you're good.
So first, Remington's gonna ask Scud if Scud has a new shield big machine.
Well, yeah, with your new rights or not rights. Well, yeah, I guess that works. Rights to new equipment. Let's see here. And she kind of rummages around for a little bit. She wanders off, and you can hear her shuffling about. And she comes back with a shield. She goes, this is better than what you got right there. Throws it up on the counter. Go, 500 gold.
500. I'm 10 gold short.
Cracks. Tell you what, you keep coming back here because, well, there ain't anybody else to work on you. I haven't had a good Warforged to talk to in a few cycles. I'll do this for you for 300 this one time. Don't fucking tell nobody.
I can work with that. And then Remington pulls out 300 gold and tosses it to Scud.
Bet. Slides under the counter. She goes, well, two things. Be careful out there. You are a unique individual here at the Crucible.
That's
Second thing.
Small the Gawkin, I would imagine.
Yeah, he doesn't usually pull Warforged in. They can be unpredictable. And that's something he does not appreciate. Second thing. Fuck out of my shop. It's closing time.
Okay, well, I do have one last question before I do leave. Do you do custom ammo?
Custom what? Custom ammo? Like, I mean, your shotgun does shotgun shells. What do you mean? Like slugs?
Like, yeah, slugs, but I'm thinking like slugs that shoot different elements. So like you got a slug that shoots lightning, slugs that shoot poison, that type of deal.
You see her head cock, almost kind of like the dog hearing an interesting noise, and one eyebrow come way up, and there is almost a maniacal look to her eyeballs. She goes, "Ooh, let me chew on that. I like where you're going with this. Let me chew on this. Let me see if I can't come up with something."
If you can come up with something, hit me up, and then I will be glad to come back. But on that note, I'm going to see myself out.
Kind of nods at you and snaps her fingers. The dog heels to her, and she wanders towards the back of her shop. Now
I'll
where you
make
going?
my. Would the Crucible have like a bounty board anywhere? I would assume not, right?
No. Nope. I
Or
had to think
any.
about that. I had to decide real quick if the Crucible was going to have a bounty board. Nah.
Then would there be like a place where Remington could go about, let's say, people with bounties, or wanted people here within the Crucible?
Sorry, DM. Buffering. You could look around town for a contact. Like you've got with your background, there is a decent chance that somebody within your, let's say, contact group has also made it to the Crucible. You could know a guy here. Yeah, it may not be like headquarters, but you could know a guy that could at least get messages out and figure something out if you have a bounty. It's a lot of question marks in there, so forgive me.
No, you're fine. I should have DM'd you about that yesterday to get a better understanding.
No, that's fine.
No, I will. Remington will worry about that later. He'll just head to Ruby's.
Yeah, we'll have you know a guy here, and you and I can figure out who that is in between sessions. But yes, you can know a guy. All right.
Okay. Remington will head to Ruby's.
Okay, so we've got what sounds like Hated, Zelvia, Ami, and Remington all kind of wandering off towards Ruby's. So then that's a perfectly good time to swoop back here to the dinner scene here with Ivory, Lilith, Rosalind, Damon at the table. We'll kind of zoom back in, and there's this little bit of an awkward silence that's happened after the last little bit of conversation where Lilith and Ivory are feeling each other out. Ivory's trying real hard to catch Lilith's eye. Lilith's got a bad case of I am one with the forest and you are an annoying little raccoon. The kind of look going. So we'll zoom back in on the table. And Rosalind pipes up. Oh, isn't this just cozy? My little sister actually sitting down for dinner with someone who looks at her like she hung the moons. I'm almost proud. So, how's the food? And more importantly, Lilith, how's the company? And remember, I can tell when you're lying to me.
Then you should already know, and I shouldn't have to give you an answer to that.
I mean, I would quite like to know the answer to that. I think Rosalind's asking all the right questions here.
Damien chorts from across the table. You hear him just.
I just kind of give Ivory a side eye and keep my attention focused on Rosalind and Damon. No, I don't think I need to verbalize what you already.
Rosalind snaps her fingers, and a barely dressed pair of gorgeous drows, one male, one female, come in with more wine. She starts filling everybody's glass. And Rosalind turns to Lilith and says, "You know, she feels awful about signing you all up without asking, right?" And turns and looks at Ivory, right?
Yes, very.
I can tell you the poor thing's already got a half dozen songs written about this, and we have enough sad songs around here. So perhaps we can bury this, have some wine, have some drinks, enjoy our company, and move forward?
I'll think about it. I take a sip out of my.
I mean, I'll think about it. Progress.
Rosalind, stop harassing the poor things. Have you not enough entertainment behind the doors? Go play with your toys somewhere else. Let our war-battered sister have a meal in peace. She says. And with that, she stands up. She goes, "Fine." In a very obviously intentionally dramatic moment, she goes, "I have other guests to tend to anyway." Intentionally ruffles Lilith's hair. Be nice. And leaves and roughs off in a very overly top dramatic, "Humph! Fine, I shall take my leave."
Lilith shoots a little vine at her feet just to trip her up just a tiny bit.
Expertly dances over it. She goes, "Darling, that hasn't worked in years."
I can see where she learned that trick from now.
Mouse, come back. Why are you not mousing? Whoa, no, what has happened? Computer not computing. There we go. Hello.
So, dear brother, how have things been lately?
He gestures broadly at the spread. He goes, "The quality of the table should show you just how far we've come from our meager beginnings. But ever since he found us, it's been an exciting adventure."
Squint at him for a second. And things are well there?
Oh, again, we want for nothing. I mean, honestly, the worst part of my month, and do not take that as a complaint, is when the Lord calls for our company to, let's just say, pay rent. And he rolls his shoulder in kind of this grin. You see him kind of, but in with a very happy look on his face.
Lilith gives him a look over. Doesn't see anything alarming. So, okay. As long as things stay well there.
Oh, don't worry. I will let nothing happen to Rosalind. You know that.
I do worry about you too.
While the Lord may have his proclivities, the bathhouse can do wonderful things.
Still not an excuse. Or a reason. Just because you can be healed afterward.
With that, Damon looks at Ivory, raises his glass, says, "See the healing powers of the bathhouse."
Ivory tips her head, gives Lilith just the tiniest of smirk as she sips her glass as well.
And with that, he swishes his glass. He says, "The joys of running a business. My dear sister should not be checking on these people by herself. We are a team, after all. I will take my leave as well. Please, if there's anything you need, simply speak to any of the attendants." And he kind of gestures that there's a couple standing nearby with wine waiting, doing their job. "And you will have whatever you need. Everyone here knows you are now favored guests." Does a slight bow, stands up, kind of pulls himself together, makes sure he's very presentable, and takes his goblet and follows out the same door that Rosalind went, leaving Ivory and Lilith alone in this room at the dinner. We are going to pan back to town, and we are going to find Remington, Ame, Zelvia, and Hated all kind of finding each other on the route to Ruby's. I'll say you meet here in the center of town and are headed in that general direction. So I will throw up the main map town here for you guys. Boop. So let's say you guys are here kind of on the short end or the south end of town. Got Lilith. Bloop. So Ame, Remington, Hated. All of y'all are kind of right about there. And those two are over there. So y'all see that Remington's wandering up with a new shield and looking like nothing had ever happened to him, and outright kind of polished, looking nice. And Remington, you see them all fully healed and their gear looking brand new, as crisp as the day they got it. And around you, you see the pop-up shops are kind of closing down. You see the bakery's doors are shut. Everybody's kind of closing up shop for the evening because, like I said, it's getting to the past dinner, evening, later at night kind of deal.
Remington's just gonna start his walk towards Ruby's.
Ami looks at the drunken halfling. So, it doesn't look like shopping's gonna happen tonight. Are we wanting to maybe head over to the little celebration they're doing?
I mean, as long as I can get drunk, I guess I'm just gonna follow the giant shiny metal guy walking down the street.
That's true.
All right. Well, as you guys make your way down the walkway and up to Ruby's, a couple of the attendants out front seem to recognize you. They greet you very warmly, and one of them opens the door. A man in a very nice suit, very human, just kind of like Bill. Let's call Bill the doorman. Just kind of smiles at you. That's going to bite me in the ass in 7 sessions. He's going to open the door for you. Welcome in. And the lady at the desk is going to say, oh, hi, everybody. Remington, she names you all off. Welcome in. We've been expecting you. Lilith and Ivory are, I believe, in the back. Yes. Follow straight on through the main hall. Don't worry about keeping your eyes to yourself. Just don't get involved without permission. And you should be able to find them in the back. I believe Rosalind and Damon are with them. They may be wandering the floor, though.
Okay. Before Remington walks off, Remington asks, "Do you got like any oil?" Because well,
Oil can.
like, because
What are you gonna do with that oil there, Remington?
as you can clearly see, I can't drink
The baby
normal
oil.
stuff.
Oh God. She gives you a chuckle. She straight up laughs. She kind of breaks composure. We absolutely can cater to any variety of needs that may come up. Is there a specific oil you're looking for, or will any? And she kind of looks you up and down and blushes. Machine
normal-
grade lubricant do the job.
Like normal gasoline, like something a normal machine would drink, I guess.
You're gonna make me do a lot of homework on Warforged. You have zero need for food, water, sleep, drink, anything like that. Like, your system doesn't have that sort of stuff.
No, I don't need that. I would. Just get me the oil, please.
She absolutely. There are so few questions at Ruby's. They're clarifying. It's no. I don't care why you want the oil. Do you need the 20 weight or the 40 weight? Clarifying questions.
Give me
What
the
you
40.
fucking do with it is on you, dog. That's you. So absolutely, she's got a carafe of oil will be delivered to your room, and she giggles.
And Remington's gonna walk off towards Ivory and Lilith.
I fucking love you. Absolutely. All right. Everybody else.
Remington laughing his ass off.
Delvia's gonna follow Remington because she's seen people staring at him in Ruby's and she wants to protect him.
Well, yeah, there's also that. Remington is he is the only Warforged you've seen in this fairly large gaggle of either people in the crowd, competitors, vendors, anything like that. He's the only Warforged you've seen. So he is definitely drawing attention simply from existing. He's not only a Warforged, but he's the better part of 8 feet tall. He's a walking oddity, to say the least. So even in this place, he's unique.
Get it out.
So as you all follow back towards the hall, you see through the grand area, there is various types of combinations of elven, dwarven, goblin, go through the list, partners enjoying each other throughout this hall, some more hidden than others behind silk veils, some almost in the walkway intentionally. As you enter the dining hall in the back, you see Lilith and Ivory sitting at the table, a handful of attendees, a couple of attendees standing in the corner, and a large feast for about 4 people sitting on the table. As you walk in, the attendants step up. You see them notice you real quickly. They say, oh, please, have a seat anywhere you'd like. We will have more food delivered in just a moment. And one of them sticks his head out, mutters some words to some more help, and okay, cool. And they come back in, so you can all have a seat. Food will be delivered again shortly. And we'll leave a little bit more time here at the table. They pull over a massive chair onto one side of the table for Remington. And as they scoot it over, one of the attendants goes, I beg your forgiveness. And he looks you up and down, sir? But
Yeah.
this was the only chair we had available that might accommodate you, and we understand we understand why you may not want it, so thank you. And as they bring this giant chair over, it is the most obnoxious bubblegum pink fabric with a unicorn print on it. And it has got like lace doily covers around the edges. This is like great grandma's chair, and it smells of patchouli and lavender, and it is almost the size of a couch. And they kind of get this up towards the end of the table.
You know what? At this point, I'm not picky, so I'll take it.
And right before you sit down, you see the attendant put a little towel down on the seat, and he's like, nothing personal.
You just imagine an 8-foot giant warforged sitting on a pretty pink chair.
It is so fluffy.
Look at our sexy machine.
Look at our good boy.
Oh, I'm so already.
I gotta figure out a way to make a machine blush. I'm here for it.
Oh, God.
So the attendants bring some food in. They start spreading it around. The one of the other attendants has this very large carafe of oil. She brings it in with this very confused look and sets it down in front of the warforged. She goes, the secretary told me to bring this from your room for you. And she just kind of very confused look and just kind of puts her hands up and walks away, leaving this right in front of you. You guys are enjoying food for a few minutes. Anything anybody want to say to each other?
A gallon of lube and a pink chair. Not suspicious at all, Remington.
Lube, it's the whole gasoline.
Whatever you want to call it, my boy. You got this.
Sylvia looks at Remington. I've noticed the I can't remember my word, sorry. The lady at the front desk, they seemed to think you want different kinds of lube or oil. I was wondering, can you even do that, if I may ask?
I mean, I am a machine, so I do have to leave up. I'm going to regret this. I am a machine, so I do have to lube up my attachments.
You even carry your attachments to battle? Any questions tilting her head curiously.
Say that again?
You carry your attachments with you even to battle? He tilts her head curiously.
Remington raising up his arm, saying, well, yeah, I kind of can't shoot a shotgun or cleave off somebody's head if I don't have my arms and all that.
Not those
Old enough to shoot a
attachments.
shot.
And as Rosalind does her standard dramatic double door entrance, you'll notice that all of the main halls on this place have great big French double doors. And this woman has got an obsession with doing the double door entrance. So, boom, in comes Rosalind. I hear the rest of my guests have arrived. Ooh, and they smell wonderful. How do you not? And she looks directly at Hated.
Got a problem, man.
No, I'm just, I guess, kind of impressed. Anyway, and she walks around the room. She picks up one of the wine carafes and walks around filling everybody's glass. Thank you all for making sure my precious Lilith had plenty of practice with her spells, and finishes filling glasses. She goes, so you are an interesting one indeed. Wait, Zelvia, was it? Your names are starting to hit the crowds already. And she kind of runs her hand across your shoulder as she fills up your wine glass. She runs her hand up your neck across your head and up your antlers. She goes, I have to ask. I have seen a few different variations of us, and she gestures towards Lilith and her brother, who has wandered into the room and is giving her this ugh look. But antlers are quite uncommon. Is this by birth? Curse? Choice?
First, Sylvia blushes slightly. I believe it is a birth defect according to my family, unfortunately. But I've always liked them.
Oh no, dearie, don't take that as an insult. I am simply curious beyond manners at times. Forgive me. I mean no disrespect. I am simply intrigued. And you, she slaps the Warforged on the chest. Aren't you just a mountain of machinery? She looks into your glass, into your wine carafe, looks back at you and chuckles.
Don't even. And as she does that, Remington's gonna reach up for the glass and just open. Well, hold on. He's gonna open kind of like a thing in his chest cavity and just start pouring lube down into his chest.
I got this. I got this. I got this. Rosalind laughs, says, well, as long as you don't get it on my chair. Kind of keeps walking around the table and fills up Hayden's glass, and she says, I think we might need to get this man a larger glass. I've heard about you at the bath. I saw you at the bathhouse already, so
Oh wait, that was you.
If you can make that happen, that'd be fantastic.
she glances at one of the attendants who hurries off. Quite the collection here at the Crucible. She sits back down. I think you set might make an interesting watch. And about that time, you see a bubble pop up in front or over the top of the table. Fairly big one, like you guys have seen for the announcements before. And you see the Lord standing in his, call it penthouse. Behind him, you see what looks like the open night sky. Galaxies behind him. There's constellations. It seems almost as if he's speaking to you from space. Look at you. Magnificent. Broken bones, scorched flesh. Yet still you stand, still you fight. Most mortals would have begged for death by now, but not you. You are the true heart of my crucible. And the camera kind of pans down to a handful of... It pans around to a bunch of competitors, gladiators, fellow fighters, things like that. I did not bring you all here merely to die for my amusement. I brought you here because only through fire can legends be born. Continue, push deeper, slaughter my champions, shatter my trials, prove to me and to the watching eyes beyond this realm that you are worthy. Succeed, and I shall grant you I shall grant you that which few ever taste. For the warriors amongst you, a weapon that goes stronger with every foe it slays, quenched in the blood of legends. For our spells casters, forbidden knowledge, A single spell from the dawn of creation itself. Or perhaps the treasure beyond measure. One true wish. Not this twisted mimicry of jinns and genies, but power enough to reshape your fate. Or topple enemies beyond these walls. Fail, and you become just another forgotten echo in my arena. And at this point, you see this bubble kind of zoom in on him. And he locks eyes with you. Every single one of you sitting at the table feels like he's looking directly at you. You've made eye contact with him. The choice is yours, champions. Will you keep fighting? And the bubble pops and disappears. Oh, says Rosalind. Exciting. I think we've got another tournament brewing, dear brother. He rolls his eyes. He goes, ugh. Better go make sure we've got enough rooms. This always draws a crowd. Ugh. And kind of grumbles off. She looks at the party. She goes, well then, we'll see what tomorrow brings in the Crucible. I suggest you eat, rest, visit the shops in the morning, the bakery. Oh, they're scones. I'm addicted. Can't help myself. They're delicious, and I know they're putting something in them. Don't care. Don't care. Rest, recoup, sleep. I will see you all tomorrow. And with that, she gets up and sachets out with her brother.
One moment. And Ivory kind of quickly walks out with Lilith. Or not Lilith, with Rosalind and Damon.
Okay.
Rosalind, I'm so sorry. Is there any chance I mean, look, I'm assuming that now that Lilith has met you guys here that she won't be staying in the tavern anymore with the rest of us. It doesn't seem fitting for her anyway. Can you leave this letter and this box of lilies at her bed? I just want a chance to apologize, and I feel unable to fully compose myself around your sister.
He smiles warmly and looks back at you. She goes, I will absolutely do this. And no, I will fully encourage my sister to be staying here instead of that filthy tavern, but I would not be surprised to find her sleeping under a tree instead of in a bed. To say she appreciates her solitude would be fair. I will help you in your endeavors, but know that you are trying to slay Goliath. And she pats you on the cheek and just like kind of rubs it slightly. She goes, I will absolutely leave this in her room.
I've never met anyone quite as untamed in my life. And
Oh.
it's got my attention.
What a perfect, beautiful word to use for my sister. Untamed. Yeah, that is incredibly fitting. Absolutely, I will help you. Good luck.
And then Ivory quickly joins back at the table with the rest of the party, but she tries not to look in Lilith's direction as she's kind of smirking to herself.
What's your passive perception, sweetheart? You can kind of tell something's up. You don't really catch what, but the looking, not looking, half blush was noticed. Why and how and all that, you don't know. But you noticed this, what the fuck was that kind of moment? Right. Exactly. So that's Exactly. That's about as deep as it goes for you. And with that, as the attendants have brought in more food and more drink, one attendant comes in and starts handing out a handful of keys to each one of you. Says, here's your rooms. Rosalind has made sure that each one of you has got a space for yours. Remington, we've got made sure to make extra accommodations. She wasn't sure if you needed a bed, but we made sure there was one large enough to accommodate someone such as yourself.
Yeah, go ahead and take that key back. I go with that one, and he points at Ivory.
The attendant looks over at Ivory and goes, "Oh, we're not here to judge," and keeps the key.
Excuse you. You just, Remington, you just worry about your oil over there, and
I'd
can
yeah,
say
say
you
hi.
just
if you don't want me guarding your room at night, just say that I will be glad to go enjoy the nature.
perhaps do that outside the room. But yes, you can. It's okay.
Outside the
Zelvia,
room sentry. Sorry, go ahead, Zelvia.
Zelvia looks over at Remington. If you're worried about being alone, I can keep you company. I don't
Oh
mind.
no,
Oh, no.
darling, he's still here for for me. I still want him in my room. Of course, a warforge is more than welcome to protect me. Of course. It was just a playful joke towards Remington.
Yeah. Zelvia looks slightly embarrassed.
But I mean, it's up to Remington. Whatever he wants to do.
You've already laid claim to this beast. Let's go.
Wow.
Gabby, you're
My
not helping.
God!
Wow.
Never gonna live it down.
I'm already
You
this far in.
poor girl.
Calm it down. Keep your attachments and lube and yeah.
Oh, this is turning out to be a great session. I'm loving this. Great.
Oh my god. So I will spare you guys at this point. If everybody wants to step away from roleplay, we can fade to black, so to speak, for the evening and start again in the morning, where we can get a chance to do what little shopping we need to do and go from there. So unless anybody has anything else they would like to do, we can do that.
Before Remington goes up to the room, he's gonna head over to the stalls.
Like at the shopping stalls kind of thing?
Like animal stalls, like the animal
Oh,
place where
the stables.
stables, stalls, yeah, whatever.
Okay. It's again, you kind of see it's all battened down for the night. You might see a light on in the house part of the stables, but it's quiet and bedded down. There's a couple of attendees kind of milling around, making sure all the horses and everything are okay, but it's quiet and mellow for the evening.
Yeah, he's gonna try and find somebody looking for information.
Sure. One of the attendants is going to look at you. Can I help you with something, big man?
Yeah, I do have a small question. I am in possession of a dragon egg, but I guess you could say I know little to none on how to, I guess, hatch it. Do you know who or where I can talk to about that?
Dragon egg. Those. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to the stable master in the morning. He's out for the night. You know, he went and got his drinks over at the tavern, had his dinner, watched the last fight of the night, and he's out. So come morning though, come find him. He might have something for you.
Okay, fair enough. Then all I needed. Thank you. And Remington's gonna go back up to the room, back at Ruby's or the tavern, wherever we were.
All right, and are you gonna go back? Forgive me. Are you gonna go back to Ruby's, or are you gonna hang out here at the?
Well, wherever the group is, I'm going back there.
Okay, yeah, they're all hanging back at Ruby's, I'm assuming. So you've gone little thing adventure, gone to check out the stables, and yeah, told to come back in the morning. So anybody else?
I'm gonna grab
Oh.
my glass and walk from the room, find my way outside, find me a little private area, and because you know I'm me, I'm gonna pop my little head up and then make myself comfortable for the night.
Forgive me one more time. I'm so sorry.
No worries. I'm gonna walk outside. I'm gonna take my glass with me, and I'm gonna sashay my way out without anybody making it noticeable that I'm going outside. And then find me a quiet little corner and pop my little hut because I'm me.
Forgive me. Emergency bathroom break. I'm so sorry, guys.
So what is
So
the rest of
Ivory,
the group? Go ahead, Hated.
you're gonna help Remington lube up his accessory?
Am I gonna
If
what?
what? If
You're gonna
you,
help
sir,
Remington lube up his accessories?
I'm gonna say this right now. If you want to live to see another day, I'd watch your mouth.
I mean, I don't know, Hated. I think you're small enough. I think Remington might enjoy a little short halfling company instead. He could be gay. You never know. Oof.
Sorry about that. My apologies. I was listening.
Pros, why?
Well, Hated, you got anything to say?
No, I'm just gonna drink.
Of right about the time they were bringing all the keys in, another giant orc attendant came in, and it's the same one from the bathhouse. And he looks at you and goes, "Another one? You and I could be friends." And sets it down next to you and grins, kind of swats you on the back, like way too hard. Because he's giant, doesn't know his own strength, kind of thing. We could be friends. And leaves.
Thanks, man.
All right, so Lilith is sashayed off and has her drink and is outside. Forgive me, I was a little interrupted right when you were saying that. Please catch your DM up. Triple apologies.
I found a little secluded area big enough to pop my little hut, keep my secure for the night, and I made it comfortable and bedded down.
All right. Have you guys picked who's going to whose room yet? It's kind of a key bowl on the table, apparently.
He's gonna grab a key, grab the egg, and walk to a room.
I think you should go with Hated tonight. You could put those attachments to good use, I think.
No, he brought the lube for you. I'm good. I got my drinks.
About that. Remington, what do you say? How about you go protect Hated for the night? I think he really needs it, he is a halfling after all, And I mean that orc earlier could like sneak up in his room and hurt him. You might want to go protect Hated for the night.
I think you have a lot of wishful thinking going on right now, Ivory.
Remington, hearing this go down, he's going to walk outside, find a nice tree, and just go into stasis mode.
All right. Did you find the same tree that Lilith did, or have you found your own space?
Why not? I'll sit right next to Lilith. Not
She's
gonna
got her
bother her.
little.
Just going.
She's got her little hut up, so you could kind of place sentry outside of Lilith's hut.
I'll play sentry outside of Lilith's hut.
Aw. Not that I really know that you're there, but thank you.
As long as I don't gotta deal with whatever's going on in there.
You're just gonna take his lube and his attachments outside and get some privacy. Got it.
Wow.
Look at
Outside
that,
my
Ivory.
hut,
You made
really?
him walk
No, I'm
away.
joking.
Assuming his gender.
It's fine. He's a good boy. He'll come back.
What the?
Sylvia, what are you doing?
Sorry.
Yeah, none of us are okay.
I could tell. Delvia is gonna try again as far as trying to get in contact with the head honcho. As she had heard she had recalled the owners of Ruby interact with him.
Yeah, so you're trying to tap Ruby and or Rosalind and Damien on the shoulder, so to speak.
Yes.
Okay.
Killed me. None of us are okay.
Well, upon the request, Rosalind will tell you. Well, he doesn't normally see people of, and take this as I know you've only just gotten here, lower rank. Quite literally, you guys have only just had your first newbie fights. He may grace you with it's entirely up to him. Normally, only those who put on enough spectacle to really catch his eye or ire are ever really tapped on the shoulder. So maybe I'm not going to ask him. I know better. I'm not going to bother him with that. Please don't take that insultingly. But and her face darkens just a little bit from what it normally is. Know my place. And then right back to the brightness that you see.
Delvia looked at her and thinks for a minute. Well, I'll be sure to make a spectacle then.
She eyes you up and down. She goes, from what the Minotaur told me, that won't be a problem at all.
Xavier looked away blushing at the mention of the Minotaur.
Well, with that, everybody goes to bed for the evening kind of moment. Ivory, anything else you want to do? Forgive me, I think I just jumped over the top of you.
No, she's just
Okay.
gonna retire to her bed.
Sounds good. Through the course of the night, the package requested to be left in Lilith's room is delivered to her doorstep outside of her little hut. Remington's alarm goes off when he pops his eyes open and looks. There is a attendant from Ruby's, smaller elf, very kind look to his face, carrying a longer box with a note on top of it. Smiles right at Remington, lays it down in front of the door, puts her hands up and turns and leaves. No threats, no nothing, just delivery. Next morning arises. You all can smell the bakery, especially Lilith can smell the bakery very strong, doing its thing at the crack of dawn. And the aromas of breakfast and coffee and tea begin to fill Ruby's and waking everyone else up. And outside, you can hear hammering. Especially those of you who are outside can very much so hear hammering. And outside, let me drop this photo. Where'd it go? I should have had this ready. I'm sorry. Crap, it's not there. I gotta go over here. Fine, I'll do it this way. In the Crucible chat, you will see these posters going up around town. On it reads, "Welcome to the Crucible. Sign up to fight solo or with a group of up to 6. At the bottom in smaller print, it says, "Find the guard at the gate to sign up for the next round." So those of you who are outside Remington, Lilith, as you're getting up for the morning, you can see one of these. Those of you who have decided to venture outside at any point in the morning can see them as well.
So I get up in the morning and I stretch. And I loop my little hut down and am mildly surprised to find this towering giant outside my door. Well, did you sleep well, buddy?
Yeah, best as I could. I mean, I've slept in worse places, so I can't complain.
Well, thank you for standing guard. I'm assuming that's what you were doing?
At this point, I don't know what I was doing. I just needed to get away from the drunken elf and the red one in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting place, which is why I spend most of my time out here.
I can see why now.
Well, I smell a delicious bakery, and I need a hot drink. Care to join?
Sure, why not?
And at your feet, you see this box with an envelope on top of it with your name on it in your sister's handwriting. In Rosalind's handwriting, forgive me. But you know it.
Right. I bend over and I pick up the box and I look at the letter. I shake the box a little bit. Do I hear anything?
You hear a little rumbling around, but it's well packaged. So you can tell there's some weight to the inside of this, but not really what it is. A little shuffling back and forth. Maybe some paper inside of it?
Okay. I toss it into my bag of holding. And elbow Remington and go, let's go get us some food. And as we start walking, I'm going to open up the letter to read it.
All right, and you will get in just a moment what is inside that letter. So, so then you two start heading towards the bakery, correct?
Yes, or at least I know
Yeah,
I am. Are
and
you following Remington?
Sure, why not? I don't got anywhere to be as of yet.
Okay. Let's go get us some goodies and some something that contains some sort of energy elixir. Ooh.
I'm kind enough to just offer you guys straight up coffee. we don't have to be weird about it. You can just find a cup of coffee.
Okay, let's go get us a cup of joe.
And this is a great time for you guys to have seen the sign and see that there's signups coming up.
Wait, what? I see the signs.
Yeah, you see these being nailed up. There's one on the bulletin board right next to Ruby's. There's a guy walking around nailing these up all over the place.
Okay. So as I start to read this letter that I was given with this package, that catches my eye. So I'm going to drift over to see what it is that he's nailing up.
And on the board, on this poster that he's nailing up, you see it say, "Welcome to the Crucible. Sign up to fight solo or with a group of up to 6. Find the guard at the gate to sign up for the next round.
I mean, I'm down.
I I yank it off the one that I'm looking at, off the post or whatever it's on. And I'm a little upset, but I'm going to go get my coffee and food first and stuff both parchments into my pocket and keep going because I need coffee first.
All right, we're gonna hop back inside of Ruby's here, and everybody else getting up, doing their thing. What are y'all doing?
Hayden's
Reconvening
gonna
downstairs for
sneak off
breakfast.
to the road shop.
I'm going to the
Okay.
bakery.
Okay. We'll make sure the main map is up. Oh, it is. Cool. All right, and over at the bakery, Zelvia, you are assaulted doesn't have the right positive words by it, but the depth of aroma and spices and fresh baked bread and sweet scones and all that sort of stuff just smashes you in the face when you get within maybe 100 yards of this place. As you open up the door, the bakery attendant smiles warmly. She goes, a new champion. Can we offer you anything this morning?
Well, I would like some chocolate scone to start with.
Okay. She
And
gives you up a few of those. Go ahead.
I'm curious, what do the guards seem to favor when I stop by the bakery?
Oh, I'm not sure why, but you are already picking what seems to be the town favorite. As you notice, and she gestures to the fact that there is a massive stack of the chocolate scones. She goes, these go quicker than I can make them. So between the chocolate ones and the cream filleds over there, because, rubies, those seem to be the fastest sellers right there.
I'll take a mix of both then.
Awesome. She mixes you up kind of like a nice little goodie bag, and she goes, "Ha, baker's dozen," and throws one more of each flavor on top. She goes, 1 gold for you.
Only 1 gold. Yeah, you have great prices.
Oh, no problem at all. And hands you over the box. 1 gold. Hooray. Now you have a box of delicious smelling sweetie treats.
Thank you. He exits the bakery.
And you can see when you come out that the shops are open and alive again. Mama Grimtooth's door is open. The forge is, you can hear him working. Scud's shop is open. You can see her doors open as well. It's kind of hot and muggy today. It's not awful, but it's a little warm, little hot and muggy, little storms brewing maybe in a few days kind of thing. So the air is a little thick, helping that bakery smell carry even further.
Zelvia looked around town trying to find a place that seems to have information.
How so? What sort of information are you looking for?
I would say like a tourism type information desk. Like what other stores are there and such? Like who would she talk to? Who knows the local businesses better?
At this point, we've got all the major businesses that you can shop at are revealed. Like you've got the Scuds and the Forge and Mama Grimtooth, the library, the wizard shop, and the stables. So that's pretty much everybody we've got here. All the other houses you see are residential. You know, the people who live here and work here need somewhere to live.
And then I suppose she will head over to Mama Grimtooth.
All right. And with that, we'll pop back over to who's left in Ruby's. That's Lilith, Hated, and Ami.
No, it's not me. I'm with Remington, and we're making our way down to the bakery.
Oh, that's right. Well, I've got it large, so I'm not messing with the size to not screw with your stream. So I'm looking in real tight.
Shouldn't be an issue on your end.
Cool.
No,
We'll just do this then.
yeah, the zooming in
Okay.
is just for
There we
you.
go.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so I've got Ivory, Hated, and Ame still in Ruby's. Forgive me. So at that point, what are you three doing?
I'm heading over to the rogue shop.
All right. And did you
I mean-
know what? Go ahead.
Ivory really hasn't got a chance to bond with Ami and Aiden, so she's like, when she sees them in the hallway or whatever before they like head out, she wants to like, kind of like, go together with them, so that she could like talk to them and
Hang out
poke
with the
fun
rest of
at
the
them.
team.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
And all the three of us heading to the rogue shop.
Isn't that supposed to be like top secret type thing?
I mean, no, they didn't say anything. I got a note saying where it was located.
Okay. True.
All right, so you guys are going to head over to the rogue shop. Nope. Put you guys over here. Larry, Mo, and Curly. All right, so then, Hated, what are you looking for at the Black Dagger?
I am
As
looking
the three of you
for.
walk in, she looks at you and glares at the other two. What do you need?
I'm looking for boots of elven kind.
She says, I think, let me see what I've got back here. Forgive me, I'm looking those up real quick. If you've got the description handy, we could read them off real fast. Let's go. There they are. Ta-da! Let me read this off
While you
real
wear
quick.
these boots, your steps make no sound regardless of the surface you are moving across. You also have advantage on dexterity stealth checks.
She rummages around for a bit. You see her kind of opening a couple of chests and looking through them. Comes back up, throws them up on the counter. She goes, $350 because you brought friends.
Mm,
Are they buying anything?
I don't know. Are you?
She's
You
dagger
use
looks at you
daggers?
guys like, the fuck are you doing in my shop?
I mean, what do you got for sale?
Simple rogue stuff. You know, if you might need crossbows. Ugh. If you don't know what you need, what are you doing in my store? Like, you can just the disgust oozing off of her. She is not friendly.
I mean, we're not really here for you, are we? We're more for here for him. Right, Ami?
All right. How about a cloak of protection? You gain +1 bonus to armor class and saving throws while you wear this cloak.
Rolls her eyes, snatches the boots off the counter, and goes sifting through another bin. Comes back, throws on the counter, $350, and leans in on
I'll
one
take
shoulder
it.
and is just glaring. Good.
Yeah,
She's a bitch.
yeah.
The whole vibe's supposed to get here. You're a bitch.
Yelp.
So, all right, take 350 of
Just
gold out of
do
your inventory, and she will happily sell it to you.
350 Okay. Thank you.
She points at the door and opens up a flask and takes a swig off it.
Yeah, we get it. We're going. Now, can I throw the cloak on while we're walking out?
Yeah, you can put that on. That's, armor and stuff like that takes a long time to put on, but throwing a cloak over your shoulders takes literally as long as it takes to throw a cloak over your shoulders. And out of
Yeah,
combat, you
double
can totally
check
do that.
No. So, what do y'all want to do now that we're done dealing with the devil herself?
She did not seem very friendly.
Mm-mm. Sorry, buddy. Didn't think you were gonna have to pay more.
It's fine. I got what I wanted.
Probably could have got cheaper.
Fine, I got money for beer. I got what I wanted. I'm fine. So, what do y'all want to do?
That's mainly up to Ami.
Again, tons of just bombarded by all the smells of different meats being cooked, the bakery going nuts. You can hear people training in the distance. You can there's posters going up around town for the series of events and fights today. It looks like there's 4 of them, all filled up. So if you're looking for a fight, it'd be at least tomorrow before you can.
Ami sees out of the corner of her eye them putting up the posters and goes, "What's that?"
And you guys as well see the same wanted posters that are going up, or not wanted posters, sorry. The same
They might be soon.
wanted, wanted combatants. So you see the same sort of welcome to the Crucible, sign up solo or up to a group of 6, find the guard at the main gate to sign up for the next fight.
Ami turns to Ivory. "Don't you do it."
Ooh, well, I'm sorry to merge their bubble there. Already done did it.
When?
I'm kidding. I didn't do it. Look, okay. I'll
I
behave.
just got my hair back. No.
But we should. Like, come on, it'll be fun. Look, we got some gold out of it. We got a dragon egg. I mean, like, we made out like a fat rat, okay? We should do it again.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
Do it.
But maybe you should get some healing potions. Just in case.
I need more than just healing potions.
How about go get some gear?
Just help me convince Lilith.
Or you can just force everyone to sign up again.
I mean, I thought about it, but
She's
still
already
kind of
doing a little.
Yeah, Lilith already hates me. I think she hates me again. Changed behavior, I think that's what gets Lilith's gears moving, okay? If I do the same shit that pissed her off, I ain't gonna get anywhere.
Oh my god, she's learning.
It could be done.
Well, let's head over to Mama Grimm's, and I want to see what she's got.
Yes,
So is that a yes? You're joining? Is that a no?
I have to see.
So if you're broke, you're not joining us. Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, if you're broke, you should join us. Because you'll get more money.
So she can die 2 more times?
Must be helping, Hayden.
She hits like a truck. I could give her that. But
While
she's like a
discussing
piece of
this,
paper, bro.
all are wandering over towards Mama Grimtooth. I'm here for it. Keep up the conversation. Don't mind me. You guys are all wandering over here towards Mama Grimtooth's while doing this. And you all sort of arrive in the same area simultaneously. As you guys come around the corner, you can see Zelvia going into Mama Grimtooth's, and to your right, you can see Remington over the top of the handful of people that are there, and in front of him is Lilith. They are looking at the bakery where the smell of coffee is coming from, and here you all are, kind of right together.
I'm beelining to the inside of the bakery. I don't see nobody other than hearing the monstrosity jangling behind me as he follows. I need coffee.
As you walk into the bakery, the
Already.
elf or the fairy woman behind the counter looks up at you and goes, "I know the face of someone who needs coffee. How strong?"
As strong as you can make it,
Hmm.
please. And still be
She-
drinkable in liquid form? Like, because I want to be able to drink this and not need a spoon. Let's put it that way.
Fair enough. She waves a hand at an attendant who quickly gets to making you a cup of coffee. She
Remington
brings it over.
walks
Go
up.
ahead.
No, continue.
She
Finish
brings it
up.
over and hands it to Lilith and informs her on the house.
I'll take one of your delicious breakfast buns, rolls, something like that as well. And I flip her a gold coin.
Absolutely. She goes over to the counter and same kind of deal, makes you up kind of a little goodie box of a baker's dozen of various treats from the counter, from a couple of the chocolate croissants to some berry things and an assorted box of goodies, and brings it back to the table for you.
Thank you. And I sit to munching on my now breakfast, drinking my drink, and enjoying the relatively silent company of my companion.
Remington walks up to the counter and asks, "What's the strongest thing you got for a machine?" I guess you could say.
All right, above board question for Remington. We're gonna flush out a little bit of him here real quick. Does he need or have the ability at least to ingest food and drink? We can make this up on the fly. Fuck the regular rules. What does Remington do? Does he want can
Liquid-wise,
eat and drink?
Liquid-wise, I would assume, yeah. Food-wise, not much.
Okay. Okay, I can work with that answer. She laughs and wanders off herself and goes over and talks to the fairy that was making coffee, and they both kind of share a bit of a chuckle. She goes, "Oh, okay," and comes back with a metal saucer. And she goes to pour it into the glass, and it oozes out like molasses. Pours it about 3/4 of the way full of a cup, and then adds water to that and thins it out a little bit and hands it to you. She goes, "Let me know how that treats you." It smells like a combination of coffee beans and used motor oil. And it is yuck. For you, it's a mug. For anybody else, it's like a pint.
Remington kind of cocking a smile. He's just gonna lift it up, and just start chugging right there in the middle of the shop.
And down the gullet it goes. It's slow to come out of the cup, but you get it all down, and it is essentially war-forged coffee. If you can taste it, it has the taste of burnt coffee beans and used motor oil. It's not pleasant.
Watching him do this, I lift my own little mug and smile at him and nod in a little, salute, and keep drinking my own and enjoying this caffeinated goodness that I desperately.
Yours, on the other hand, is just the sign of fucking divine. It is. like fairies made it or something.
I mean, there are fairies in the bakery, so
Right. It is.
stands to, yeah.
As Remington's continuing to chug this saucer of Warforged coffee, he's gonna take his left hand, reach down, grab a couple gold coins, and then about 10 gold coins, and then toss them to the baker. While still in the
The,
process of drinking this Warforged coffee.
the surprised attendant looks up at him and says, "You two come back for coffee whenever you feel like it. Okay?"
Appreciate it.
I can work
Pockets
with
the money
that.
and smiles huge. Thank you so much.
After you, Lilith.
One more time, I barely heard you.
I said after you, Lilith.
Yeah, and then just we start wandering out, I guess. Because I'm gonna enjoy my coffee and my breakfast roll. Kids.
You know what? No, right as Lilith is walking out, Remington's gonna pick her up and put her on his shoulder so she can eat and drink without having to walk.
You get this tiny little squeal as she takes a second to realize what you're doing and juggling her coffee and her buns at the same time.
I mean, eating and drinking while having a walk isn't really the best idea, so I'm like a walking picnic table.
I appreciate it, good sir.
And with that, we can pop back over to Zelvia at Mama Grimtooth's. As you walk in, she greets you. I'm assuming you and Hated, Ami, and Ivory all kind of come in at the same time. Ish.
I sound about right.
Okay. She greets you. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. I see that you now have access to better stuff. How can I help you? And there's this money kind of Mr. Krabs look in her eye. What can I do for you? Because dragon, gold.
What, where do you think would suit me? Sylvia asked, trying to sound confident. Although there's a slight hesitation in her voice, seeing that it's a dragon.
It's more of a what do you need from me kind of situation. A little open-ended. I'm not exactly a tailor.
Well. Alright then, Sylvia takes a breath. I don't think I need anything in particular, but my companion here, he has a proclivity to drink and kill, and well,
We're here for gear, not to solve my drinking problems, Elvia. Leave me alone.
she glances
Allow me
back
to
at him.
drink in peace.
She glances at him, annoyed, before looking back at Mama Grimtooth. I was wondering, perchance, do you have any clay? I think pottery could be a good hobby for him to try out, at least.
She kind of laughs and goes, like clay, like okay, Potter.
Or marble,
Yeah.
maybe he can sculpt. Something that, you know, keeps him away from damaging his liver. I would assume it's half than what I have.
She reaches over and picks up her very large mug and takes a big old drink off it. She goes, "The only drinking problem I have," flips her mug over, "when it's empty. But
I
the
hear
guy
that,
next door has
sister.
probably got the guy next door has probably got some clay or marble if he wants to pick up a hobby."
I'm not sure he does, but I don't think I'm going to give up on trying to get him to get a better hobby than drinking. And who knows, maybe he can make his own glass to drink from.
She reaches under the counter and grabs a big old carafe and fills her mug again, puts it back under the counter. She goes, "Can I help you two?" And looks at Ame and Hayden.
Hayden's just gonna stand there drooling at the fresh bottle of beer that she just poured. Just like hypnotized by it.
Right? It's like 8 a.m.
Yo.
Ami walks up from behind, kind of smacks him to Nozo style in the back of the head, and turns to Mama Grim and goes, for a couple things. As you noticed, or if you watched the last fight,
Oh, with bated breath. I never, ever miss a fight. And you see behind her that she's got an orb up. Just kind of watching the arena. Nothing's happening.
I'm hoping to find something that might be able to help me stay alive a little longer.
Oh, there's a few things for that. I mean, I've got some health potions. I've got a couple of staves running around, a couple of wands. The wizards over there have got at the library have got the scrolls. They got the market on that. And she holds up her hands. She goes, calligraphy is not really my thing.
By chance, would you happen to have a staff of Python?
Her eyes come up. She goes, oddly specific. I think I do. And she turns around and wanders off. And this woman is built like a freaking pear. Like she's all head and hips and tail. She is thick. She turns around. She kind of walks up to one of her walls and kind of, oh yeah, I got one right here, and brings it over and sets it down on the counter. She goes, that'll be 500 gold.
That's a little on my price range. Do you think you'd be willing to lower it a little bit for me to kind of give me a little more of a boost in the arena?
She gives you kind of a look and glances at the gold on her table. She goes, what part of Dragon Horde did you miss?
And this is where Ivory kind of wants to peek her head in, and she goes, Mama Grintooth, come on, you cut me a deal. Come on, do it for my companion here. She's a little desperate sometimes, but she means well.
She rolls her eyes at Ivory. She goes, ugh, fair enough. 475, best I'll do. 475, best I'll do.
I can do 475.
All right, here you go. Good luck, and make sure you don't break it. These things are not exactly easy to come by. For you.
Yeah. So I've heard. And tosses the money towards Mama Grimtooth.
She gets a very almost drooling like smile on her face and counts it real quick and smiles and throws it in kind of like almost confetti style toss onto the pile of gold out on the other side of the counter, on your side of the counter rather.
Kind of does a quick duck to get out of the way and slowly backs up.
Make it rain.
Right? Make it hail. All right. Ivory, do you want anything from Mama Grimtooth?
Do you have some more healing potions?
We do. We've now that you've got the next set up, we've actually got those at 25 gold a pop. If you want the superior healing potions, how many do you need?
Let's do. So you said I can do the supreme or the greater?
That's the greater, the uncommon one. The 44, I think it is.
Okay, let's do. Can I do 10 of them?
She rummages around for a minute. She goes, and looks like I only got 5. I'll have to put in an order for more than that. But Ray for the Wizards, give me a day or two, and if you guys are going to start going through them, I'll make sure I got more in stock. How about that?
Yes, that'll
All right,
work.
well, I got 5.
Okay, I'll take 5.
So 125 gold.
Yes.
Yay, math.
125. Remove. Okay, that's it for me.
All right, now I'll give you the 5 of the superior healing potions at 4d4 plus 2 or plus 4.
Potion of greater is 44 plus 4.
Nice. All right. And Hated, you're happy with the shop? Did you want anything? You got your cloak already. Okay. So then, Zelvia, did you want anything from here? Or did you want to go over and talk to the guy at the forge for some play?
It's good.
All right. Well, then, at this point, everybody's kind of flipping back towards the center of town here. All walked out of this, and they're still kind of right here. Perfect. Give me. As you guys are all kind of meeting, you've kind of come out of the shops and you're all meeting up. You've all met right here. You see Lilith riding on Remington, enjoying her coffee and croissant. And you all kind of checking out your new gear, putting your healing potions away, and here you all are again as a group.
So, guys, what are we doing today?
I
Peter
quickly
kind of
shoved
rolls
the-
his eyes.
I'm sorry, what? Sin, how about you go, and then we'll just go ahead. Sorry.
So you see me quickly shove the rest of my breakfast roll into my mouth, and I take the last swig of my coffee, and I jump down off of Remington's shoulder, and I stomp over to Ivory, and I'm digging through and trying to find that poster, and hold it up to her and go, "Why did you sign all of us up when you obviously," and I point to the poster, "could have done it solo?"
Okay, first of all, ma'am, if I could not have done that fight solo, okay? Because me and Remington want to fight not solo.
Whoa. I could have done that fight solo myself.
Okay, Remington, you're not helping here?
You see
We
Lilith
needed
whip her
six.
head
We
around and
needed
look
six.
at Remington real quick and then back at Ivory when he says that. And just stare at her.
Not your ability. They wouldn't let us sign up without 6. Correct, Remington.
I hold up the poster and shake it in her quote unquote face, not all the way in her face, but you know what I'm saying. Like shake it at her. It says solo right there.
Okay. It did not say that was not what the people at the table
up
said.
to 6.
Okay. Now I do gotta back her up on here on this one, Lilith. Is that the first when me and Avery went out, they did not say solo.
Did either one of you guys ask?
We asked. They said we had to have a party of 6.
Clarifying DM statement. This sign
Shut up, Papa.
This sign was posted on the signups. Ivory, and
Lilith doesn't know
maybe
that.
the only one that knows this in the moment, so forgive me for giving players knowledge here. When you challenge the champions, that is a fight of 6. You needed a party of 6 if you wanted to start up the ranks of fighting the champions. So
There was no solo option. I mean, and
For
even
what
then,
we wanted.
Or what? Because this poster says literally solo, up to 6. I'll get it. You're a
I'm telling
machine. You
you.
may not have quite understood that. But, Ivory?
I may be a machine, but I bounty hunt. I'm a bounty hunter, and I know what I'm doing. I can tell you right now, when we went to go sign up, it did not say solo one bit. The dude, everybody up there that we talked to said we had to have a party of 6, and they did not give us an option to even do it by ourselves with me and Ivory.
Okay, there's
So they told
information.
us to
No,
party of
hold
6.
up. Fine. What aren't you telling me, Ivory?
Okay. Remington and I both want to fight the champion team. We
Well,
can't sign up to fight the champion team without a group of 6.
I signed up for a different reason, but yeah, we can go. We can do that.
I mean, feel free to tell her what your different reasoning is, Remington. Help me out here.
Personal matters.
Why should he have to fill you in on his reason for doing it when you're the one that signed everybody else up?
I mean, he is my accomplice. He didn't try to stop me.
Because I knew I could handle it myself. And even then, that I could handle a party of 5. That,
Ivory kind of looks at Ami and hated.
What do you want us to do, man? Y'all signed us up.
personally, I don't think Hated really cares as long as he gets the drink, and Ame is Ame.
She don't want to die, bro. She don't want to die.
Look, I promise nobody is gonna fucking die. I won't let you guys
promised that
die.
the first time.
But did you die? Because if it looks to me, you're still standing here.
Yeah, you just have a little bit of a charcoal smell now.
But you're not dead, so I didn't break my promise. I
sure
promise
felt like
I
it.
give you my life. Okay. Are you dead though? No.
And about
So,
this time,
are we just gonna do this?
you notice a woman, all of you notice this woman kind of side-eyeing you. She is nearby, but clearly been watching you. She's trying to blend in and doing a horrific job. She has got her very nice, beautiful, fancy robes underneath a terrible cowl disguise. It's like she just grabbed a piece of rag and threw it over her shoulders.
Lady,
And
if you're gonna try and hide from us, at least you could at least do a better job.
she kind of wanders over to you real mousy like and kind of looks at everybody and quote unquote whispers, "You! The ones he speaks of, his new favorites. Quick, before anyone notices, we need to talk." And she kind of gestures kind of away from the main drag of everything. And she has got, when I say Coke bottle frames, that doesn't do them justice. These glasses she's got on make her eyes look almost 3 times as big. Think the professor from Harry Potter. The giant glasses, the very mousy kind of demeanor. Quick,
The
we need,
divination professor.
exactly. Yes, I had her name earlier and it's escaped me because I am not a Potterverse fan like that. But that's
Alani.
kind of Sure, it sounds right. But yes, the divination lady. She kind of pulls you guys over, and she's again terribly doing a terrible job of being discreet. She goes, I know this is a bit reckless of me, but I had to approach you after the display. You've seen him now. You've heard him. Tell me honestly, does he seem right to you?
I put on my socks!
No,
Apparently, she's got Tourette's too.
no,
What
not
do
one
you
bit.
what do you mean by oh
That's
He said, right. Does he seem
oh
right
what do
to
you
you?
mean by right?
Well, I mean, he's always been a cold, maybe even I wouldn't say cruel, but demanding and exacting lord. But lately, it seems angrier. It seems like he wants his champions to die instead of just for them to fight. Lately, he's been different, wilder, more erratic, almost enjoying the chaos for its own sake rather than a means to an end. I could just something's wrong. I can feel it in the weave of the magic around this place. The way the area pulses it's off.
Lady, if you're trying to tell us there's something up with this place, I suggest you do it now because, yeah.
Well, she leans in. She goes, "Well, the conclave has watched the Crucible for decades. We've seen champions rise and fall, but this feels different. It feels like the beginning of something." I he looks around very nervously. I need your help. While you fight deeper into his trials, keep your eyes open. Look for anything unnatural. Distortions in the magic. Objects or runes that don't belong. Moments where he seems to glitch. Seem not himself. If you discover anything, get word to me. I'll find a way to reach you again.
yeah.
With that, she presses a small enchanted mirror into Lilith's hands. Goes, use this. You can find me through this. And scuttles off away from the group. And almost immediately runs into one of the carts, knocking it over, creating a massive scene. She stops. She's, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." Her cowl falls off, and everybody can very clearly see who she is at this point. And you hear someone remark, "Isn't that Sarah Vane?" And she kind of pulls her hood up real quick and apologizes to the guy, throws a couple coins at him, and runs off.
Well, that wasn't strange at all.
The mirror that she pressed into your hand, Lilith, is what looks just like a simple vanity mirror, but you can feel the magic pulsing through it. What it is that once per long day, you can send a short message or a vision to her through her other half of the enchanted mirror once per day.
Economy?
Ami overhears the conversation, looks at Lilith, looks at the mirror. Are you really going to use that?
I don't know
You're
yet.
talking, son. Are you talking, son?
Yeah. Can you not hear
Okay,
me?
never mind. No, my Discord's bugging out. When you talk, Papa's thing's popping up.
Oh no. Well, I mean, he might be catching me on his as well, but we try not to. Anyways, okay. I don't know yet. I need to do a little bit more looking into who she is and what this is. But I sensed truth in some of what she was saying. So I'm gonna hold my judgment for the moment until I've gotten more information. And I give it the little screen or the little hand mirror, another look over real quick, and then I stick it in my bag of holding just in case.
So does that mean you might possibly be going back in?
Back in where?
Back into the arena? Are you signing back up?
Oh, I never said I was going to sign
Well,
back up.
while they're doing that, Remington's gonna head back over to the stables to talk to the head stable master.
Okay, let them finish their conversation.
You're good.
I can gain information and research without going into the Coliseum. Why?
Well, I'm gonna be honest here. She said anything out of the ordinary, any false magic. Do you honestly think that this so-called lord who she's talking about, is going to let you see anything through that fucking bubble? The only way to
give Ivory
find this.
once over and go, sweetheart, you don't know who my friends are.
I mean, that's fair, but the Lord's kept his secret so far. If there is something going around, I think the only way we're going to find out is if we go back to that arena.
You do you, and I'll do me.
And while you're doing that, you all can see kind of Remington kind of wander off from the conversation back towards the stables.
Yes!
I'm going to get kind of frustrated and I'm going to walk back with him. Because I have the other egg.
All right. Beep.
Remington's gonna go ahead and find this head stable master.
All right, let's pull that up here. Bam! Stables. Ta-da! You see, it's quite bustling this morning. There's a few horses coming in. There seems to be a few extra folks around, not just attendees or attendants, but attendees as well. The stable master sees you coming and goes, "Hey, my boy told me about you. You're the guy with the dragon egg, right?"
Yes, sir.
Hey, well, to say those take a dragon's age to hatch would be fair. But let me see it.
And yeah, Remington allows the stable master to look at it.
And Ivory pulls out hers too.
His eyes light up. He goes, "Two." All right. He takes the one that Remington's handed him and he kind of shakes it real gently. And he goes, "Oh, this is fresh." Shakes it again. He goes, I don't know if she, maybe. He goes, this might be viable. I don't know. What, this red dragon from the scales? And he kind of looks in it over. He goes, red dragon?
Yeah, red dragon.
Must have been young. These aren't the right size.
We did get it off of that red dragon from the most recent fight.
Yeah, I saw that. She didn't seem like she was full grown, so we'll see what I can do. It's going to take me a while. I'm going to have to talk to a few people, see what we can do to. I don't know if we can hatch these outside of it. I will do everything I can though, but check back in with me in a few days. I'll see what more kind of information I've got on him. Can I hang on to him?
Yeah.
In our most recent adventures, I think it's probably the best bet. You know, if I need to contact you again, you know what the quickest way is?
Yeah, you send a messenger. Ask one of the guards. They've usually got one standing around with them. We got runners all over the place for messages like that. So yeah, wherever you're at, send a runner, and I'll have one of my attendees come or send another message or something like that.
Fair enough. Well, have fun. And
How's
Remington's gonna walk.
Sorry,
Go
I
ahead.
thought you were done. Go ahead.
No, I am done. Remington's walking off.
Okay. How's that Pegasus? She doing okay?
Oh, she's got the best stable in the house. The champion's prize can be treated like nothing less, after all.
Well, one day she will be mine. So just make sure you guys continue to take good care of her, and when the time comes,
Big old smile
Uh,
across his face.
it'll your effort will be well rewarded. I assure you.
Oh, absolutely, it will be, and I hope for your sake you're the one that gets to fly off on this butte.
I get what I want.
He looks you up and down and goes, I bet you do.
And then she walks off with Remington.
Did you give him the egg too?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right,
Uh,
and with that, it is 3 o'clock, so we are going to take our 10-minute break now. And we will come back and get to the second half of this. So far, hooray, you guys are doing great. So, ready for our break, sweetheart? If you want to
Yeah. Gen chat heating up, sparks in the wire. Crowns getting loud, but the truth cuts higher. Pointing fingers, calling names from a throne, saying that ain't art through a polished tone. You stepped in calm where the noise went wild. Didn't raise your voice, just read the file. Said funny how the mic sounds tuned just right when you're preaching pure in a filtered light. No picture's perfect, no hands are clean. Every sound gets shaped behind the scene. You didn't swing fists, you let facts deploy. Truth don't shout, it destroys. Sinful delight, you lit the room. Cut through the smoke, let the truth bloom. No hate, no rage, just a mirror held tight. That's how you win every fight. Sinful delight, clear and bright. Standing for create, day or night. You didn't claim crowns or shout I'm the best. Just ask real questions, let silence do the rest. Is it fake when the software smooths your sound? Funny how the room went quiet real fast around. Tools don't replace, they amplify. Same brush, new handle, different sky. And when the mob wanted blood and flame, you aimed the light, not the blame. No virtue flex, no ego play, just honesty, cutting through the haze. If art's a crime when help is used, then nobody's innocent. Choose sinful delight, you lit the room. Cut through the smoke, let the truth bloom. No hate, no rage, just a mirror held tight. That's how you win every fight. Sinful delight, sharp and right. Grace under pressure, still inside. Not every hero wears a cape, not every knight swings a sword. Some just stay when the truth becomes harder to afford. No spotlight chase, no victory lap. Just steady hands when the dialogue snaps. You stood in the fire without drawing a line. Let the cracks show, through borrowed shine. No woman needed, no mask inside. Just saying the thing everyone knew was right. This ain't about sides, it's about honesty. If you use tools, own it. If you judge, be ready to be judged back. Sinful delight, long game, my why they chase noise? You stay kind, creators saw you stand that night and felt a little less alone inside. Sinful delight, respect, not with volume, but with intellect. So here's to the ones who don't need a crown. Just courage to speak when the room breaks down. Yeah. Gen chat heating up, sparks in the wire. Crowns getting loud, but the truth cuts higher. Pointing fingers, calling names from a throne, saying that ain't art through a polished tone. You stepped in calm where the noise went wild. Didn't raise your voice, just read the file. Said funny how the mic sounds tuned just right when you're preaching pure in a filtered light. No picture's perfect, no hands are clean. Every sound gets shaped behind the scene. You didn't swing fists, you let facts deploy. Truth don't shout, it destroys. Sinful delight, you lit the room. Cut through the smoke, let the truth bloom. No hate, no rage, just a mirror held tight. That's how you win every fight. Sinful delight, clear and bright. Standing for create, day or night. Yeah, you didn't claim crowns or shout I'm the best. Just ask real questions, let silence do the rest. Is it fake when the software smooths your sound? Funny how the room went quiet real fast around. Tools don't replace, they amplify. Same brush, new handle, different sky. And when the mob wanted blood and flame, you aimed the light, not the blame. No virtue flex, no ego play, just honesty cutting through the haze. If art's a crime when help is used, then nobody's innocent. Choose sinful delight, you lit the room. Cut through the smoke, let the truth bloom. No hate, no rage, just a mirror held tight. That's how you win every fight. Sinful delight, sharp and right. Grace under pressure, still inside. Not every hero wears a cape, not every knight swings a sword. Some just stay when the truth becomes harder to afford. No spotlight chase, no victory lap. Just steady hands when the dialogue snaps. You stood in the fire without drawing a line. Let the crack show through borrowed shine. No woman needed, no mask inside. Just saying the thing everyone knew was right. This ain't about sides, it's about honesty. If you use tools, own it. If you judge, be ready to be judged back. Sinful delight, long game, my why they chase noise? You stay kind, creator saw you stand that night and felt a little less alone inside. Sinful delight, earn respect, not with volume, but with intellect. So here's to the ones who don't need a crown. Just courage to speak when the room breaks down. Yeah, Gen chat heating up, sparks in the wire. Crowns getting loud, but the truth cuts higher. Pointing fingers, calling names from a throne, saying that ain't art through a polished tone. You stepped in calm where the noise went wild. Didn't raise your voice, just read the file. Said funny how the mic sounds tuned just right when you're preaching pure in a filtered light. No picture's perfect, no hands are clean. Every sound gets shaped behind the scene. You didn't swing fists, you let facts deploy. Truth don't shout, it destroys. Sinful delight, you lit the room. Cut through the smoke, let the truth bloom. No hate, no rage, just a mirror held tight. That's how you win every fight. Sinful delight, clear and bright. Standing for create, day or night. Yeah, you didn't claim crowns or shout I'm the best. Just ask real questions, let silence do the rest. Is it fake when the software smooths your sound? Funny how the room went quiet real fast around. Tools don't replace, they amplify. Same brush, new handle, different sky. And when the mob wanted blood and flame, you aimed the light, not the blame. No virtue flex, no ego play, just honesty cutting through the haze. If art's a crime when help is used, then nobody's innocent. Choose sinful delight, you lit the room. Cut through the every hero wears a cape, not every knight swings a sword. Some just stay when the truth becomes harder to afford. No spotlight chase, no victory lap. Just steady hands when the dialogue snaps. You stood in the fire without drawing a line. Let the crack show through borrowed shine. No armor needed, no mask inside. Just saying the thing everyone knew was right. This ain't about sides, it's about honesty. If you use tools, own it. If you judge, be ready to be judged back. Sinful to light, long game, my own game, mine. Why they chase noise? You stay kind. Creator saw you stand that night and felt a little less alone inside. Sinful to light, earn respect, earn respect. Not with volume, but with intellect, intellect. So here's to the ones who don't need a crown. Just courage to speak when the room breaks down. Yeah. Gen chat heating up, sparks in the wire. Crowns getting loud, but the truth cuts higher. Pointing fingers, calling names from a throne, saying that ain't art through a polished tone. You stepped in calm where the noise went wild. Didn't raise your voice, just read the file. Said funny how the mic sounds tuned just right when you're preaching pure in a filtered light. No picture's perfect, no hands are clean. Every sound gets shaped behind the scene. You didn't swing fists, you let facts deploy. Truth don't shout, it destroys. Sinful delight, you lit the room. Cut through the smoke, let the truth bloom. No hate, no rage, just a mirror held tight. That's how you win every fight. Sinful delight, clear and bright. Standing for creators, day or night. Didn't claim crowns or shout I'm the best. Just ask real questions, let silence do the rest. Is it fake when the software smooths your sound? Funny how the room went quiet real fast around. Tools don't replace, they amplify. Same brush, new handle, different sky. And when the mob wanted blood and flame, you aim the light, not the blame. No virtue flex, no ego play, just honesty cutting through the haze. If art's a crime when help is used, then nobody's innocent. Choose sinful delight, you lit the room. Cut through the smoke, let the truth bloom. No hate, no rage, just a mirror held tight. That's how you win every fight. Sinful delight, sharp and right. Grace under pressure, still inside. Not every hero wears a cape, not every knight swings a sword. Some just stay when the truth becomes harder to afford. No spotlight chase, no victory lap. Just steady hands when the dialogue snaps. You stood in the fire without drawing a line. Let the crack show through borrowed shine. No armor needed, no mask inside. Just saying the thing everyone knew was right. This ain't about sides, it's about honesty. If you use tools, own it. If you judge, be ready to be judged back. Sinful delight, long game, my own game, mine. Why they chase noise? You stay kind. Creator saw you stand that night and felt a little less alone inside. Sinful delight, earn respect, earn respect. Not with volume, but with intellect, intellect. So here's to the ones who don't need a crown. Just courage to speak.
All right. As Remington and Ivory kind of come back to the group, who is still, let's just say you guys are milling about enjoying the little bit of festival that's going on here. You see there's a handful of fights scheduled for the day, and you guys are not on it. There is a couple of guards sitting around pointing you towards, hey, if you want to sign up, go up to the main gates. They got all the sign up sheets there. And as Remington and Ivory come back, you guys are approached by two very large, fully armored guards in this deep black obsidian and red heavy plate armor. And they hand Lilith a summons. And the piece of paper feels so magical, it's almost like a heartbeat in your hand. And on the invitation, it's a summons from the Lord for dinner, for lunch rather, since it's midday at this point. It says, "Come, let me meet my new champions." And the guards look at you and go, "This way."
Lilith just kind of crinkles it in her hand a little bit.
Muted.
It shouldn't be.
Do I have you muted?
Oh, I am muted. Hold on.
Nah, I
Okay,
don't
there we
hear
go.
you.
It's supposed to be push to talk, but apparently muted myself. Anyways, okay, so Lilith takes it and crinkles it, kind of, like if you would to crinkle it, clenches her hand and it crinkles in her hand. And follows along.
Assuming everybody's coming with.
Was that for
Do
all
we
of us?
have a choice?
Yes, it's for everybody.
Hated follows behind.
All right, these two large guards lead you up to the main gate of the Crucible, and it opens up. Taking you inside, they lead you down a set of twisting hallways and passages that are kind of seemingly going deeper and deeper underneath the Crucible. And as you go through these hallways, you notice the air is getting thick and warm. It's got a smell of incense and something darkly sweet. And eventually you come up to this pair of massive obsidian and red doors, and they open up without making a single noise, all by themselves. Inside is the Lord's private sanctum. And here he sits. Welcome! Please, come in and sit down. We have much to discuss. And around him, the walls are draped in elegant black silks with golden trim. The room itself is a large circular room, large circular table at the center, and above it is what looks like it might be a false ceiling. Maybe it is actually a view of the universe. It's the stars are moving along above it. The aurora borealis in kind of a golden hue has ringed the frame of this, and it feels almost ethereal, like you're not on the same plane anymore. Please sit.
Um, seeing how grand and this place is, and his overly cheerful smile, it kind of makes Ivory a little nervous. She kind of straightens her shoulders and sits down, but you could tell she's really nervous all of a sudden.
Oh, my new favorite sparks in this grand forge. Come, sit, relax. You have earned a moment of civility after all of that ugliness yesterday.
Dated
Something
pulls
like
out a
that.
chair and sits down, looking around.
I take a seat across from him so that I can keep an eye.
He slowly and carefully rises. Says, "Please relax, champions." And as he says that, the doors behind him, or the doors you came through, close again silently. He says, "Relax, champions. For once, there are no blades between us, just good wine, finer company, and a conversation long overdue." He offers wine, because, lunch, offers the wine, sets it down on the table, and sits down. I must confess, I have watched thousands fight and die in my crucible, and most are simply meat for the grinder, entertaining for a time, then forgotten. But you lot, you seem different. There's something special burning in you. And he looks at the Warforged. He looks at the Tiefling, he looks at Lilith, a defiance. Over to Lilith. Looks at Lilith, a defiance. Over to Ivory, a hunger. And over to Hated, a potential that even I did not fully anticipate when I pulled you here. It would be a shame to let it go to waste too quickly. So I've decided to take a personal interest. He smiles very big and sits back in his chair. Fight. Climb. Tear your way through every champion, every nightmare, every bloody trial I set before you. Worm. Struggle. Bleed. And rise all the way to the very top. I would love nothing more than to watch you do it. To see exactly how far that special spark can take you before it either consumes you or elevates you into something magnificent. And kind of smiles at you as a group.
For somebody who wants newbies to climb the ladder, a dragon was a quite bold choice.
In my crucible, the fights are designed to test, to weed out the weak, to discover who can rise to the top.
And what is the reason for that, though?
Think of me as a games master, if it makes it easier for you. I love the event, the spectacle, the noise, the energy generated from watching people combat against the worst of the worst out there, where only stories and legends are told from maybe a survivor's perspective. But here we get to see it raw, firsthand. The legends come to life, the legends born anew in front of us. What greater spectacle could there be than to watch a legend be born, not simply hear of it a decade later?
And if we refuse?
Oh, there it is. Fire I've come to admire. Most people grovel or try to posture when they sit at my table, but you simply shine. It's intoxicating. And he's got this, it's not malicious, but oof, like a little kid at Christmas, just grinning from ear to ear.
So as he's talking, to Lilith, Ivory the wine glass that she's holding, just kind of cracks a little bit as you can now see that she's glaring daggers at him at the way he's talking to Lilith.
Without breaking gaze at Lilith, he kind of points at you. The suspicion is a healthy survival trait. I respect it. But ask yourself this. In a world of monsters and gods, is it not better to have the devil who finds you interesting than the one who finds you irrelevant?
The devil is typically someone you avoid.
To each their own, my dear. As should he sits back, addresses the rest of you. So, should you reach the pinnacle, I am not an ungrateful host. You will want for nothing. Power, knowledge, looks ivory in her soul, revenge upon your enemies. I can make it all go away. I can make it all show up. Kingdom of your own. Should you still desire such a mundane life outside of the Crucible, you may have it. All of it could be yours, but no, think I'm growing rather fond of the idea of keeping you around.
Excuse me? And she kind of looks a little panicked when you mentioned enemies.
There are many eyes upon many of my competitors and champions. I find that those with the greatest need for survival also have the most interesting stories. Each one of you was not simply chosen at random. You lot were in the right place at the right time. History knows of your exploits. So I decided to find you in your prime.
So you decided to throw a bunch of people who don't know anything about each other into a portal at the same time together?
I had no hand in whether or not you came through the portal. I simply offered you your future. You among, if you haven't noticed, hundreds of other competitors. There are many stories, many lines, many paths to be followed in my crucible. Oh, don't look so suspiciously at me, he says, kind of rolling his eyes a bit. He sits up in his chair. I am many things, but I am no liar. I simply enjoy a good story, and you are shaping up to be one of my very best. Besides, where would you rather be right now? Out there in the mercy of the arena? Or here? And he looks at Zelvia. With my full attention.
Sylvia looks a bit caught off guard.
Did you really think the perfume of Persephone herself wouldn't be noticed. You
You-
carry her with you.
You know about that? She looks shocked, a bit intimidated.
Nothing happens in our realm without my knowledge. There's a sternness to it out of nowhere.
He gulps nervously.
Yes, I do. As I said before, history knows of your exploits, and the bards were exceptionally kind when it came to your adopted parents, to a point where I wonder if they ever even knew Hades himself.
I haven't told my companions of that quite yet, but I guess now they know.
Oh, we're keeping secrets. Perhaps I
I,
plucked you too soon. And he kind of looks around the table with a, not a sneer, but a ooh on his face. Huh.
You're doing this on purpose.
I believe he is.
It's not a believe. I know it. Seen his kind all too many times.
Is it wise to call him out so openly?
Mm.
So, ask her
You heard
this.
the man. He's got eyes and ears everywhere. It doesn't matter where we say it.
I simply want what every artist wants, a masterpiece. So I search time and space for the perfect shades, the best canvas, and the most elegant brushes, hoping to one day finish the vision inside of my head. And I believe you may be integral to its completion. You are raw clay with the potential to become something legendary. I want to watch. I want to see the struggle, the climb, the evolution. Whether that evolution ends in glory or glorious ruin. Oh, that part is still entertainingly uncertain. I want you to survive. I want your names etched in the stone of these walls like every fallen warrior before you. The very ground that you walk on is hallowed by warriors. To your ascent, champions. He snatches up a glass after kind of pulling himself together again. You could see with that line that there was sadness to his face that he pulls back. To your ascent, champions. May it be slow and exquisitely painful. I'll be watching every delicious moment. He holds his glass out. Will you join us in the Crucible?
I will. Sylvia finally says, breaking the silence.
Sure, why not?
Y'all know this is not going to end very prettily.
Are your looks all you care about? Because if so, Bard, think of the tale you could write once everything has been fixed. Once you no longer have ghosts of your own chasing you. Freedom. Have it all go away.
It was Ami speaking, but yes.
Oh,
Yes.
my bad. One of us isn't looking at the chat, so my bad.
You know, Shell said that.
Yeah, and I don't have something as delicious as that for Shell off the top of my head. Fuck.
He's still waiting for your response, though.
Yes, right. Yes. We'll say that he looks at you after hearing an agreement out of the wizard and the halfling, as well as the other tiefling. He looks at you and says that.
She kind of looks at Lilith, to be honest. She is not going to, she's going to be the last one to agree. She's not going to catch any more strays.
I feel like I shouldn't sign us all up again.
There's already 4 out of 6 of us going. So
Yeah, at this
why
point,
not?
Remington's just gonna grunt nod and follow along with what the crowd does, because that was what his programming was, and that was basically the DM he sent me. He's like, I'm gonna be the good boy that's been sitting in the chair. I'll play along and not make waves. So Lilith.
I look at him and I raise an eyebrow and I go, I have everything I want for nothing. So there's not much you can offer. So why should I step back into the ring to do something I detest?
Is the path to a secluded grotto ever an easy one?
No, but I don't expect less.
Well then, if you want your eternal peace, perhaps getting through some brambles may have to happen.
Who said I was asking for a peace?
With a swift of his hand, a tome appears. It says, I speak again of the history books, and your story is beautiful. And it snaps his fingers and the book vanishes.
Lilith is
The choice is yours.
unimpressed. She's still waiting. She's still waiting to hear him offer her something that she'd actually want. Actually needs. Anything that would make her step back into that ring again.
Ah, Lilith. Your fire is an interesting one. True, honest, and blazing hot. So fine. I can offer you for nothing. Then what would you have me give your dear sister? What would you want for her? It shall be.
Well, according to them, they're as happy as they can be. So I can't ask anything for her. She is her own person.
What happens
Not
when
the
you build a
giggle in
table
the
of brats?
background.
Yeah, right. It's a fucking table of brats, is what this is. Hmm. You are a delightful puzzle. I can see why Ivory looks at you the way she does. He pulls a bag out of his pouch, drops it on the table. A token of my honesty. Call it trust, call it whatever you will. And inside the bag are 6 rings of healing. Once per day, you can treat this like a superior healing potion. As a bonus action, or as an action, rather, let me rephrase that. I guess this is an important item building here. As an action, you can use that and activate it for a 4d4 plus 4 healing once per day. Take these. Know that I look forward to your, and he glances at Lilith, possible exploits in the Crucible. And I hope to see a couple of you more often. He starts looking Remington up and down with this scientist's eye instead of the piece of meat he was kind of looking at Zelvia like. Now, do you have any questions of me? And he sits back down into his throne.
All I want to know is the way out.
He gestures, and the doors open silently behind you. You are free to leave at any time. The guards will escort you back. You are not a prisoner here.
Lilith sits up, reach forward, and I tap my goblet so it spills over, and then I get up and I walk out.
So was that a no? Because we still got 4 out of 6 yeses over here.
I'm with the majority of the group.
5 out of
I'm just not
6.
I'm just not signing Lilith up anymore for nothing. Somebody else do it. Tommy, it's your turn.
I'm not signing up for nothing at the moment. But I will snag one of these rings, though. And reaches forward, grabs a ring, pockets it.
Takes a nice long sip off his wine, kind of looks over at Zelvia, Ami, Hated, Ivory. So, why did you show up? Yes, that to the rest of you sitting there. Why are you here?
You already know why.
I know why I sent an invitation. My books speak only of your deeds and your accomplishments. They don't give me the juicy bits, the emotion, the whys behind the decisions.
Haven't your spies already told you enough?
Spies? I have no spies. I have no need of spies. All of my knowledge is fairly open. I like I say, I simply scour the history books for those I find interesting. Spies. He takes another drink. And there is just charismatic charm just oozing off of this guy. Like it is hard. Don't let me tell you how to play your character, but it's hard to not like him. He's just one of those. He's just got a nice smile. He's got this whole everything's chill vibe. The food's delicious. The like even the paladin Ivory, you're not picking up evil. This whole place has seemed very up and up, even on your paladin senses. It doesn't like reek of sulfur. It's not like you're not getting the heebie-jeebies from people. Like everything seems to be on the up and up.
I just don't like the words that are coming out of his mouth. He's doing this shit on purpose.
So I'll ask again.
Ivory
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Ivory finishes the rest of her glass and picks up both her ring and Lilith's ring and walks out. But she stands by the door, kind of waiting for the rest of the group. Like, she's not going to leave them with this questionable man.
I guess that's our cue to go. So Hated grabs the ring, downs his drink, jumps off the chair, and walks over to Ivory.
Hops off the chair.
Yes, sir.
Was he on a little booster seat too?
Have you seen
La
the
La style.
chair that has?
He raises the glass. Ugh, excuse me.
My whole original skit was that I was going to join conversations by pulling out a step stool, okay?
I thought it was a ladder,
Still waiting
not
on
a step
that.
stool.
Has the step stool in the bag of holding, so you can always carry it.
No, I don't have one yet. Yeah, but I don't
Yes,
have
you
one
do.
yet.
Yes, you do.
Which don't you
Everybody
have?
was
The
given a
step
bag of
stool?
holding.
No, the step stool. I don't have
Oh,
the
okay.
step stool.
I was
okay.
gonna say, wait, but yes, you do. Okay, we gotta
No,
fix that.
I'm using my big
I was going to say, you have Remington. There's your fucking ladder.
He's currently been trying to
I'm a
threatening to
custom
squish
step
me.
stool.
And right now he's all lubed up. I don't think I can hold on to him very well.
That and he's got his all those attachments for you.
God, I love you guys.
You
As
commonly staying here.
I'm catching my breath. Give me a moment. Ami finishes her drink, places the cup back on the table, stands and follows the group.
he holds his glass high, he says, parting words. My poor archmage has a terrible habit of finding enemies in every shadow. It is, after all, the curse of divination to never really know what is truly coming after a certain point. It all becomes muddled together, all the different variations of reality. Guard, escort them back, please. The one remaining guard that had not gone with Lilith.
Ami turns and looks at Zelvia. Are you coming?
Could I stay here?
He turns and looks at her. He goes, "If that is what you wish."
It is.
He smiles at the rest of the group. Doors slide silently closed behind you, and you get a last glimpse of the Lord smiling. What is everybody's passive perception? You're not there.
Right.
14.
13.
13.
Ivory?
14.
You and Ami, I believe, was the other one that said 14, right?
No, I have a 10 passive perception.
Okay. Well, Ivory, yours at 14, you see a glint of blue magic kind of flash through his eyes and a devilish grin as he turns his gaze towards Zelvia. And the doors are closing.
This is
What are you guys
not
doing?
good. We should not have. Did anyone see that? Or was that just me?
I'm seeing things here.
Bro, we. Uh, he bangs on the door. She bangs on the door.
It is a massive block of stone, and when you like knock on it, it's like knocking on a hunk of granite. It kind of hurts your knuckles.
Well, she's fucked.
I
Look,
mean, probably.
Jesus. Okay, well, you know what? Let's. She's a lost cause at this point, guys. I've.
Bumblebee.
Well, she chose to stay.
Well, do we just wait out here for her, or?
I'm not waiting for that.
Yeah, she could be in there a while.
Yeah.
You want to hear any possible noises coming from that door?
You know what? No.
There, even if you wanted to, this is like 2-foot thick slab of obsidian block. it's private chambers.
Giggity. No, I'm gonna go get drunk.
Of course you are.
Yeah. Yell at me later. Are y'all coming or staying?
I'm coming.
After you.
Do we have any clue where Lilith went?
Probably found a patch somewhere.
That's fair. Off we go, I guess.
The Lord will turn to Zelvia. Why have you stayed behind while the rest of your party has left?
I'm curious to get to know you better.
Takes a couple of grapes off the plate in front of him, leans back into his chair, and says, "What do you wish to know?"
How did you come to be in control of this land? World?
Oh, it has taken me quite some time to amass the skills necessary to maintain such a beautiful land. Permissions and such, permits and bureaucracy. Ugh. I was always never a fan of that. So I aspired to find a place where I could have my rules without those outside of my borders deciding what they should be.
How old are you? She questions a little bit rudely, without thinking.
He leans in and looks at you and says, old enough to know much better, but young enough to do it anyway.
That doesn't answer my question at all. W says, frustrated.
If you haven't noticed, time doesn't work the way you're used to it here. It is linear to so many creatures. But when you
Well,
see the cycle and the loop for what it truly is, age stops being a thing you care about. He swishes his glass and looks down into it, kind of 1,000-yard stare down into his wine goblet.
Sylvia bites her lip, unsure, like how to reply. I. Well, wouldn't you still age or be aware of that?
Oh, I am all too aware. And as he says that, the constellations above him begin to flip and move and shift, as if time going by. All too aware of how many cycles have gone by.
He looks up at the ceiling curiously.
So you. I'll ask again, and this time I don't want to lie. What brought you through the portal?
I think I was lying. I was curious. I was running away from home, as you apparently know. And thanks, by the way, for telling my companions stuff when I wasn't ready for them to know. Her tone is sarcastic and slightly bitter.
Your companions were unaware to pick up on the scent of the goddess of springtime herself. Is that my fault?
It's a floral scent. There's a lot of floral scents around here. It's springtime, isn't it? Seen plenty of flowers around.
Why, yes, there are. But there's only one that carries the almost beautiful aroma of decay underneath it as well.
I suppose that's a fair point.
He stands up and walks around the table towards you, pulls the chair out next to you, and sits down very, very relaxed, kind of hips towards the front of it, shoulders down. I believe Persephone's scent isn't the only one I would find delectable about you.
See.
And at this point, we are going to fade to black. And you and I are going to have a conversation about what else happens in this room that is not privy to the rest of the party.
God.
You and I will have a interesting string of DMs between this round and the next.
This is why the party is like, we're not waiting for her.
So we will go to the rest of the party. From what I heard, sounds like you are trying to find / catch up to Lilith.
For the most part.
You guys are looking for Lilith? Or did you go somewhere else?
I believe we're going to look at Lilith. At least that's what Ivy had questions last.
We're kind of looking around for her as we're following Silent or Hated to go look for a drink.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow Hated and Amy. Whatever. I'm tired. Sorry.
Well then, Lilith, where did you wander off to after the guard escorted you back outside the gate? You are, we'll time snap a little bit here. You have left the party, the dinner party. The guard is taking you back outside the gates, and right outside the gate of the Coliseum, as a matter of fact, you are standing next to the signups. And the sign underneath it says, "Solo fights are up to a party of 6. Put your name down here." And the guy looks up, he goes, "You fighting?" Gestures at the sheet.
Lilith looks down at this sign that's clearly on the front of the table. Looks up to the guy, almost growls at him, turns and starts making her way towards Ruby's.
Right, and off to Ruby's you go. When you arrive, Rosalind finds you. She goes, "Oh, isn't he gorgeous?"
Lilith takes a deep breath. I'll give you that. What's wrong with him?
What do you mean? I mean, well, I could tell you some stories, but I don't know if that's what you mean.
It might have a little bit to do with what I mean. What's wrong with him?
Kind of, you see the very good facade that she puts on shudder. She doesn't break her smile. She doesn't even break eye contact. She goes, "Ah, so you want the juicy bits. Fair enough. Follow me. We'll go talk somewhere private. The Lord doesn't like his business out and about." And she takes you to her quarters, where she starts drawing a bath for herself. And she looks at you. She goes, "He's a complicated man. And I understand you know that I'm saying this as someone who has met their fair share of complicated men. He keeps his cards very close to his chest. The scars on his body tell me he has seen battle he shouldn't have survived. There are wounds on this man that go deeper than any sword could make. He is infatuated with battle to a detriment. His antics in the bedroom reflect that." You see her face get a little rough. She's not so happy about this. Goes, "But from what I have seen, he is an honest man. Is he into the blood sport a little too much?" "Yeah, well, wouldn't be the first soldier that had some bloodlust. So it's forgiving. It's forgivable. And he doesn't need our attention that often. Although he seems to focus more of it on Damon these days. But it cycles. She climbs into the bath, and you can see she's got this look of contemplation on her face. Like she's not hiding things from you, but she's deciding how to word them.
What aren't you, Rosalind? And remember who it is that you're talking.
You see her take a deep breath. I want to go home.
And my jaw drops. Okay. I will get you home.
Mind you, she kind of squeaks from the tub. I meant it, and it was true. She sits up and kind of collects herself. I want for nothing. Damon either. Our clients are decent people. We haven't had an incident since we've been here. And you know how rough those were. But I think I'm done. I just want to go home. We'll pan back to the rest of the party wandering towards Ruby's.
So where y'all think she went?
I mean, if I had to guess,
Yeah, I guess you
the
weren't walking
taverns.
towards Ruby's. You didn't know, but my bad.
I had to guess, I'd say towards Ruby's. I mean,
Okay, that's fair.
Rosalind and Damon are her sister and brother, so, like, seems like a logical conclusion.
I guess we can go that way. I'm stopping at the tavern before we head that way. I don't want to deal with any more arguments sober. This is not for me.
We need to get him one of those helmets with beers in it, little straws.
I'm gonna
Helmet of
say right now.
anti-sobriety.
Well, there's an item he can buy. Endless cup
The
of
beer
beer.
hat.
Like I'm sure there's gonna be something like that in the book somewhere.
There is. It's a mug.
See?
I'd have to dig it out, but my brain is telling me there's a mug.
Hayden starts making his way towards the tavern. Y'all can follow me, or I'll meet you at Ruby's if that's where y'all think she's gonna be.
I'm not going near Lilith right now. By myself. She might kill me.
Ami
ain't gonna do shit.
In a book.
She ain't gonna do shit. She's gonna be looking, put her hands up, and just kind of like stand there, right, Ami? You ain't gonna get in the middle between me and Lilith.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Was.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
I take it y'all are tagging along with moi.
Yeah, got me a
Yep.
drink. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. I need a
All
drink
With
too.
courage for Ivy.
You all arrive at the tavern, and you see on there the bubbles. There is a fight going on in the Coliseum. Checking the schedule, it looks like it's the third one of the day, so it's kind of winding down. There's Flipping through the ledgers, there's one spot open for tomorrow and the day after, and after that is pretty open. So it looks like just tomorrow's been mostly filled up. Barkeep asking, what can I get you guys?
Your strongest ale, please.
Ah, you again. She goes to pour a glass, stops, looks at you, and goes, drops the bottle in front of you. She goes, 2 gold. Nah, fuck it. 1. I like you. Any dragon slayer is always welcome for an extra drink around here.
I want the strongest thing you got, whether it's beer or wine, just, yeah, your strongest shit.
She points to an absolute monster of an orc sitting at the end of the table in plate mail. That's strong enough for you?
I mean, he is quite good looking, but I definitely meant the alcohol.
Oh. He looks sad and goes back to his drink.
Aw.
Ian chuckles.
Kinda
She's
just
having woman problems here.
pets him on the shoulder. They're there.
He pulls a bottle of spirits off the top shelf and puts a little shot glass down in front of you. Serves you up. Says, you want me to keep these coming? 1 gold.
Mm-hmm. She
All right.
throws 10 gold on the table. Just make a tab.
She sets the bottle down, grabs the gold, and walks off. Fucking bet. You want some food with that? She hollers over her shoulder.
No.
All right.
Ami,
As
you getting
Ivory
anything?
and Hated. Ami, what are you doing?
Just kind of hanging out.
He's just enjoying some of the booze that's at this point free for you.
Yeah, pretty much. Just try not to get too intoxicated. Doesn't work well with the magic.
Fair enough. And I know we were in a bit of a stall with Zelvia because there is legitimately a whole conversation her and I should have. However, at this been a couple of hours at this point. You guys have been hanging out, having some drinks at the bar, watching the fights go down. Things are starting to wind down, and the barkeep starts doing the "all right, folks, I don't care where you stay, but you can't stay here" kind of bit. Lilith, we'll pan back to you. Have gone down for, you've finished your conversation with Rosalind, and what have you guys done at this point? What have you done, even? Maybe you took off after your conversation, or what have you? We'll pan back to you.
I guess I continue to just kind of sit with my sister and enjoy her company as she finishes her bath. And we go down to find Damon afterwards.
Sure, you can easily find Damon downstairs. The both of you, or just you?
I would assume both of us.
Sure. Both of you go down and find Damon, and she wraps an arm around him, and she goes, "Oh, sweet brother, our sister, she's having a crisis. I can tell she wants nothing more than to leave this place, and I want to help her. I want to help her see," and she kind of gives you a side eye, "just why it's worth staying here."
And I am actively watching Damon's reaction to what she's telling him.
Without a blink, he looks you dead in the face and kind of surprisingly, "Why would you want to leave? We want for nothing." Coffers are always full. The fields are always productive. The livestock is nothing but the sweetest of the meats. The money. The money that just doesn't stop coming. The finest clothes, the best mead. What? Why on earth would I go back to squalor?
Give me just a second. I'm looking for something.
Sure. What are you looking for, Beb?
Well,
Maybe I can help.
my thought process was one of two things. Because of the fact that I know my brother so well, there was a thought of either using Zone of Truth or Detect Magic. Because something feels off on, my sister's senses were tingling.
Fair enough. Well, what would you like to do?
I want to try Detect Magic. I think that's the better of the two options.
Okay, read the description off for me, please, and for the class.
Yeah, give me just 1 second because I want to see if I
Sure.
can do it at a higher level. Can. Okay, so Detect Magic. For the duration, you sense the presence of magical effects within 30 feet of yourself. If you sense such effects, you can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears the magic, and if the effect was created by a spell, you learn the spell's School of Magic.
Okay.
I think I'm going to start with that.
All right. As you cast Detect Magic, you are bombarded. The place is covered in magical energy, from the drapes to the goblets to the wine itself to the clothing on your siblings. They, however, do not seem to be under any sort of spell. There's nothing coming off of them that you couldn't attribute to their generic magical existence as a tiefling. So there's no curses, there's no spells hanging off of them, but the room and everything around is alive with magic.
Is it all the same kind of magic?
It is. It's all conjuration.
So that would be a spell.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This is your spider senses going off the charts because, yes, it may be conjuration, but on a scale like this, it makes you doubt that information. Like, sure, conjuration, but never anywhere near like this is possible in your experience. So while you know it's conjuration, you almost doubt it because there's no way.
Okay. I think that's the only thing that I'm going to try for. Yeah.
Rosalind pipes up. She goes, "Well, dear sister, I hear that your endeavors with the Lord were interesting. You stormed out?"
Oh, yeah. No way was I going to put up with his BS, the stuff that he was spouting. Please, you know me better than that.
Damon pipes up. "While I do, Oh, sister. Ballsy as always. I really shouldn't be surprised. I mean, and he looks down at Rosalind. Damn. I couldn't. Excuse me. And you see him flustered in almost like you insulted his partner kind of way. And you see him, excuse me, and walks off.
I give Rosalind a questioning look and just kind of shrug. Okay.
Oh, he'll be fine. Don't worry about him. He's gotten sensitive since we got here. Seems to have fallen for the Lord a bit harder than I would have liked him to.
I tuck that little kernel of knowledge away.
He wraps her arm around yours and starts dragging you towards where like the main hall of everybody is and all of the people doing their things. That doesn't really seem to stop. It just seems to be a rotating selection of folk. And says, so, have you decided? Will you jump back into the Crucible, dear sister? I would love to watch your delicious style of poison attack these monstrosities he likes to throw at us.
Not quite yet. I have some stuff I need to do.
Oh, absolutely. You know you are always welcome here. Find your room, relax, do you. Go find a tree. I need to go check on Damien. See what's got his panties in a knot this time.
I give her little hand a little bit of a pat and I kiss her on the cheek and I go take care of him, the big baby.
And with that, she flits off, leaving you in the center of this large room of activity.
And I make my way back outside because, like I said, I got stuff I got to do.
Okay. And we'll plop back to the tavern. You know I am not ignoring you, Zelvia, but there is a whole DM back and forth we should do before much more comes out of you. I have ideas and thoughts and things. Don't worry. Well, maybe worry. Who knows? Anyway, back to the tavern. What is Ami, Hated, and Ivory doing as they are being not pushed out of the bar, but closing time?
I hated. Oh,
Well, as Ivory doesn't really drink too often, as she towns the first shot, and the second and the third, she's on her fourth one, and you can see that as it's closing, you can see that she's kind of like stumbling outside, onto the street. She's very red in the face, very flustered, and she's not okay right now.
hated
All right.
watching Ivory in her drunken stupor just starts laughing, saying that he remembers when he first started drinking like that.
I'm
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oop.
Ivory, you there?
Hello? Rose?
She's
Oh,
muted. There we go.
I was waiting for Ami.
Oh, sorry. Ami, what are you doing? Watching the Bard kind of stagger out of the bar out into the street with the halfling hot under trails, not encouraging it, but almost. There's a bit of a jackass vibe coming off these two right now.
Probably just head back to the room I have at the tavern.
All right, you do also have the space at Ruby's if you feel like it, just so you know. Not
Yeah,
dictating
but I
which one you go with.
paid for this one though.
That is fair.
I knew we were going to be offered that. I wouldn't have paid for an entire week.
And that is perfectly acceptable.
Unless I can get a refund.
No.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna head back up to your room for the evening.
Yeah, I'm going to go just kind of chill out, hang out, look at my new staff,
Right.
and look at the ring as well, I guess.
Are you investigating it?
I am.
All right. Well, you can tell that, yeah, it's a ring of healing. It's honestly got magic in it. You could test it and use it and see that it works and heals you up, but then not be able to use it again.
Yeah, I'm not going to use it at the moment.
Okay. But yeah, as far as you can tell, it's exactly what he told you it was.
Yeah, I'm just going to. Do they have TV here?
I mean, you've got the fights that were going on, but the last one is kind of wrapped up and they're finishing all that. So, I mean, there's a small bookshelf in your room with an assortment of various histories of the land and some stories of past adventurers and champions.
Then I'm going to grab a book and read about the previous champions.
All right. We'll pop back over here to Ivory and Hayden in the out front.
Don't forget Remington's somewhere there too.
He's keeping watch. He's making sure the guard knows that he's got this. Like, she's fine-ish. She's covered. She's babysat. We got this. She's a drunken mess right now, but I got her.
Babysitting just her though.
He's got Hayden and Remington and Ivory. I think Beefcake here can handle these two. He can literally pick each one of them up and drag them to bed if need be.
So, Ivory, you got enough liquid courage in you to go talk to Lilith again?
I'm staying away from her.
You're still
She's
drunk enough.
she's untamed right now. She's angry at Ivory. Ain't fucking with her no more. She kind of pats Remington on the back though, and giggling, and she says, "I'm not drunk. I'm fine." Kind of looks at Hayden. You're not drunk enough.
And somehow, without any actual facial features, Remington gives you this, bitch, look. Even just a steel plate with holes in it managed to give you the right look.
I don't know. She's just wandering outside. Just chilling by the door.
Hayden, how about you?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and head back inside to go to bed.
All right.
Remington
looks at Ivory and says, "Are you sleeping here or at Ruby's?"
She's gonna sleep right here on the ground. She sits on the ground by the door.
Remington looks over at the guard, who just kind of looks at him and shakes his head, like, mm-mm-mm. And he picks you up and throws you over his shoulder, and you pass out.
Okay.
He takes you back to your room at Ruby's. You, Lilith, are you still at Ruby's?
I mean, I was making my way out. Because, yeah, stuff.
Sure. As you're leaving Ruby's, walking down the block, you see Remington walking towards Ruby's with Ivory over his shoulder.
I pass him by and I just kind of tap his breastplate and keep walking because he knows where to take her. Or should.
All right. Well, it sounds like we've got 4 of you in bed. Lilith, what are you doing?
I am on the hunt for somebody. Can you give me the city map again, please?
Absolutely can. Should have put that back after we were done talking to him. Doop. Main city. Blink.
Okay. Got Scuds, we've got Bakery, we've got Tooth. What was the F again?
That is Flux and Forge Foundry.
I'm gonna start by heading to the library.
And as you get to the library, you can see that it still kind of seems open, oddly enough. That there's a light in the window. There's seems to be life inside.
And then I'm gonna attempt to go in. Because
Door
where's
opens
the
right
great
up.
place to start research? In the library.
Exactly. Then bloop. Well, welcome in, Night Owl. Can I help you find something, or are you just looking for a place quiet to read?
What do you have on the lore of this area?
Oh, we've got some history books spanning decades at this point. I got to inherit this building, so I haven't even had a chance to manage to get through all of the tomes yet.
Let me start with the oldest ones that you have. You know of.
Kind of gives you a once over. Okay. Here, let's go over the spot I haven't really had a chance to. I've seen some history books already. It leads you to one of the corners, and he goes, a lot of these I haven't even read yet. But I know that most of the early town, the stuff that was like when people showed up and all it was the Crucible, and no city yet is over here. So there's a mixture of bardic tales. I've been able to piece some things together through like merchants' documents and trade documents, things like that. So yeah, that's a lot of what's over here. So have at it. If you need anything, let me know. I'm going to be over here. And he kind of wanders off and goes, sits back down at his desk and opens his book and starts reading.
I pick a spot and put my bag down on it and lean. I guess I'm not carrying a staff. I'm wearing daggers. Anyways, I put my bag on the table and I go over to the shelves and I start looking through the titles of the different books if they have them. I just start looking through the books. And pull down, I don't know, a handful that look like they might be what I need and down on the table and research.
All right. Well, a couple of the books you pull down seem to be mostly merchant ledgers. Talks of trades with merchants on the other sides of portals. Lots of construction work and things like that he pulled laborers from all over the place. This is pretty boring stuff. And then you find some bardic tales. Some you know how bards can be, but you're starting to find stories about who the Lord was before everything went down. But they seem fantastical, like as bards do. It just seems off the wall. And you will, as you're reading this, the song kind of comes to you. Now, for our Discord folks, I will post this into our Discord for you to listen to. And I believe she is going to play it on the Twitch. She's going to play as she's reading this ballad. It comes to her. It goes from reading, and we're just going to kind of cinematically pan out to a bard performing this. So as she reads this, we're going to pan out to a song.
Sir Valor rose through virtue's flare, a paladin bright with heart ablaze, defender of light, a hero's name.
He stood at Eloria's broken wall, slew the demon, watched his brothers fall. With mercy and steel he answered the call, the light of the silver dawn.
But the hollow night brought endless dark. Kingdoms crumbled, hope torn apart. He reached through ruin, called out a name, and the patron answered, sealing his fate. Now shadows whisper in his veins, power and ruin, glory and chains. Lord Valor Sylvain, the man who chose the flame. He built the crucible on fallen stone, a coliseum where legends are grown, blood and soul for the cheering throne. Warriors forged in fire alone, from noble dream to nightmare grand. He feeds the patron with every hand. The arena grows, the ritual expands, a champion for the end of lanes.
Charismatic smile, seductive and grand, yet something ancient walks in his skin. He laughs too long, speaks with we unplanned. The good man tracked, drowning within.
A sliver of light still screams in the night, horrified by the monster inside. He seeks true champions, worthy and bright, to save him or drag him deeper into the flame. Lord Valor Sylvain, once pure and true, now master of shadows, consumed by the
We're going to swap back real quick to Lilith sitting in the library, her face reacting to this information.
I am surprised and note everything that I have read. Make a mental note of it all. And I start digging through some of the other books to find out more.
Again, you seem to find more history. It's so much merchant stuff. This guy is meticulous about money and where things are going and how things are being spent, like a king would be. He cares about every little detail, all the farmheads, how much they're getting, how much everybody's eating. It's ledger upon ledger upon ledger of him balancing the books as best he can in his people's favor. You see nothing but generosity and making sure his people are eating, making sure his champions are done well. The stories of the first few champions were ugly before the bathhouse. The bathhouse is a recent addition. Many a champion has fallen and died in that crucible, only to be buried where they fell. If no family were there to claim them, they became part of the crucible in the ultimate sacrifice. Other than that, there's not much on the Lord himself. You find this one ballad. Now, while you couldn't have possibly gone through all of the wing of books that this librarian hasn't gone through, in your time there, that's what you could find.
Sounds good. I know that I need to make actual notes. So I get my bag and I start shaking my bag of mine because I know I have a book here somewhere because I stashed one. And so I start dumping all my bags out on the table looking for this book, and the box that was found outside of my hut and the letter that I stuffed in there that came with it that I had barely gotten to open it catches my eye as it falls out of my bag, and I pick up the letter and I read through it, and I fold it back up and set it on top of the box, and then go back to looking for the book that just finally hit the table. Now I need a pen or a writing utensil. And no writing utensil comes out of my bag, so I go looking for the librarian again to see if there is a writing utensil that I can borrow.
Oh, absolutely. And he floats a quill towards you without touching it. Do you need parchment?
Nope, got a book, thank you.
All right. Oil, pen and ink quill float alongside you over to the table and set itself down.
And I take that and I start jotting down a whole bunch of notes over what I just read.
Copy that.
That's my evening until I get tired.
All right, and that's what you're going to spend your night doing, so I can work with that. So at that point, with it being 4:45, I think it's a decent spot to call it for this session. And we can go from there because I need to speak with Zelvia about how her evening is going to go. And the rest of you have gone to bed in said various levels of drunken stupor. Ami, the books that are on your shelf are stories of champions. They are the tales of mighty battles that happened, very over the top, and even you are getting the pre-bathhouse stories. There is a few of them that end in just blood and death, and the champions themselves never rise again. And then you see within the tomes, as you're reading overnight, that at some point the bathhouse does appear and starts bringing these people back from the brink of death. But not every time. It doesn't always work.
Ouch!
Ouch!
Ew!
Ew!
You weren't supposed to squish it. I thought I was throwing at you.
What?
She threw a blueberry at me.
Yeah.
It was the closest thing I had that was soft. I couldn't find my little jingle thing. Sorry.
So we will drop the curtain on Act 3 of the Crucible for this round, and thank you everybody for showing up on the stream. Appreciate you all. Hooray! And then once we go cold, we can have a little. As far as I know, everybody else is asleep or anything like that. Ami, did you have anything you wanted to do, say, before we fade to black on this session? Ivory's already faded to black.
Which
Hmm.
one?
There is only one. There is Winter Rose, and then there is Rose.
That's me. What's up?
In your drunken stupor before he threw you over your shoulder, do you have any last thoughts, either external or internal?
Nope. She is too drunk
regret
to
and drunk.
process that she is drunk.
Got it. We've hit that point of the evening. Copy. All right, Remington is going to stand guard in your room for you for the evening. Hated has got his keg to cuddle. Ami's got her books.
Yeah.
Lilith is studying. And I think we'll call it there. Everybody sound good?
Sounds good with me.
Good.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Then with that, we will be closing the stream. Thank you everybody for joining with us. And
Log in,
we
same
wish
link,
you
same
would
crew.
join us again
Green
next
dot
week.
flashing like, where are you?
Have a
Scroll
great
up,
day.
see the jokes from last night. Same okay, still feels right. Late train, people lurk, then jump. One yo turns to a whole crowd thump. Text flying like confetti in the chat. So stay quiet, but I feel them in the back. Yeah. Streamers paradise.